coming but out, a quick buck. That's literally the language. That's literally the language, bro. Even if it means siding with some of the worst people on the internet. Glad to know that all the kind words are encouraging. That's funny. Even if it means siding with some of the worst people on the internet. This is what I mean by not being married to one side. Because I can look at it and be like, both sides got pretty trash people if you want to keep it a bean here.
Shit like that. Shit like
If
that.
we want to keep it a
Ah,
stack,
nem
they
assim.
both got trash
Eu
people.
quero a
The
4, cara.
right's got a lot of racist people, and the left's got a lot of pedophiles. So if we want to keep it a bean, we can keep it a bean. I just saw an article about some Democrat in Kentucky wanting to make dolls of children for pedophiles to sleep with. What?
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
What? You want to talk about bad? You want to talk about bad sides and what side to pick? What are we talking about? They're both bad. I mean, they're both not. But I'm just that's funny though. That's funny. But this is what I'm saying though. Like, let's not play the whole worst side's good and yours is bad. No. No. Y'all got mad freaks over there too. So let's slow down a little bit here, kid. Glad to know that all the kind words and encouraging messages you tried to deliver in your videos in the past didn't mean shit, and that it was all just a facade trying to convince everyone that you're somehow the good guy of the team. So, because he had one take that you didn't agree with, now everything he said in the past is all erased. Got it, cool. Got it. So, let's get this straight, King. You can be friends with Kevin in Discord, or was part of a Discord, or had a Discord. I don't want to, mix this up. But, Goku was sending cat boys with collars to me. Cool. So you can still be friends with that. That's great, right? You don't care about that. How about, stealing hundreds of thousands, $100,000 from the people that were trying, your community that you love so much, stole their money and snorted that whole pack up. Well, you can be friends with that? We're cool with that though, right? We could just blow the money away. We really blow the money. Cool. So scamming's wavy. That's cool. I just want to make sure we're here. We had one thing you didn't agree with, and now it's over. But Bull, you roll with, Bull, and do heinous things, and everything's alright. Cool, got it.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Gotcha.
Now, I had to take a look. I wanted to see what Boogie had to say about this. Like, what sent Tipsy over the edge? And I'm going to be honest, like I said before, I really don't care about what's in video games. The things I care the most about, like, I don't care if there's gay people in it. Like, I like Black Lives Too. I like the Ballad of Gay Tony. I like whatever else game that may have a gay person in it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just gonna play the game. Right? I really don't care. What I don't like though, and this is not just for LGBT, this is for anything. I mean, y'all heard me. I don't like when they weaponize a group of people and try to get the other side of body hair. That's what I don't like. I don't like when you use black or weak, gay, straight, anything. Use that to gang up and cancel someone. That's when I'm not good. I don't like when you're doing it to aggravate another side instead of just doing it because you want the inclusion part. When you do it just to aggravate the other side, you're kind of actually asking for it at that point. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Weaponizing the side. All I want is to get you to go amen, brother. Amen. So, that loser, heel, baby face gaming, screaming on the top of his lungs about pronouns was completely, that guy's always going to be a loser. I wish terrible things upon that man. just for being upset about a couple letters. That guy's a loser. But also, this person we're watching right now is also a loser. All of them. That's what I mean about these two sides, bro. These two are nuts to me. Y'all both, I just look at you both looking crazy, and I just get to laugh. I just get to laugh. Because y'all both crazy. Y'all mad about letters. He's mad about a man's opinion about a game. I mean, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? How does one talk about now? I'm not sure. Maybe write it. Maybe write it on a piece of paper and cut a hole in it and, you know, get it cracking, I guess. Yeah, right. I am. I'm gonna sit there and watch the world burn, bro. We should watch the world burn. I like Red Rodriguez. That's right. Come on, shout out to you, boy. Miami City. Respect. That's a white belt. I love that name. So I wanted to take a look at what Boogie had to say that got this man all upset, like in the verge of tears here, that he had to go after him. I'm so mad that he blocked him. I mean, I probably would have been blocked anyway. I'm gonna put this on fat. I'm gonna put this 1.5 speed. Oh, let me see what 1.5 is. We'll see what got him so mad. George Paul, thank you for the 5. Big ups, King. What's something a locale did that you feel doesn't get enough light? I'm gonna have to think about that. Thank you for the 5. Let me think. That's a good one, Reed. Fire game, by the way, one of my favorite games. Spider-Man 2 was fire. And to me, right there is not that big of a deal. Now, I have a feeling we know why the list is like that, and we probably can pick on what side probably made that list. It's like, this is the games you should stay with. But that's their opinion. If they don't want to rock with it because of the pronouns or whatever's in it, and they think that this dude's doing, that's their prerogative. Not a good reason to jump out the window, dog. I'm not about to jump out the window about it. I really don't care about this list. I don't care that people don't want to play a game with these creators. Like, this is another thing. Like, I keep putting my mindset, what would make me write a 3-4 paragraph letter to another man on the internet? What would make me do that? I'm trying to think.
Doesn't appear to speak policies.
So flag the group. Now flag the person that made a list and also flag the list. So this is what Tipster, Mr. Anti-Deplatforming, has always said, is now saying, let's kick them all off because of this. They flag them. Gotcha. voice shows. That's all I got for you. You're right. Christine. Okay. Tipster wrote a big paragraph, a big storyline about how he's upset with Boogie over a take about this sweet water, whatever, sweet baby ink. This group of people that want inclusion, I guess, of LGBTQ people. And Tipster made a whole big post screaming at him, getting mad, all of whatever. So now I'm just showing the context of what got Tipster so mad right now. And it's this video. I'm so mad at Boogie right now. And it's because Boogie made this thing saying that what they're doing is wrong.
Meanwhile, we have Lego Bus, who I presume you remember.
Oh, I missed it! I wasn't even paying attention. No, he's not, Christine. That's 100% fact. That's why I'm showing it. Yeah, no, he didn't say anything wrong at all, actually. Redbird, I'm sure. You gotta think. Clearly, Tipster does. He made an entire list that long for this. Over this, he's that upset. King Eagles, what's cracking? Mister. Co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., Kim Bellett, proudly explains the method she uses to force bosses at game studios to censor, alter, and diversify game projects she feels are problematic. Terrify them, aka threaten them with the anger of the cancel culture mob. Now, this... That's what I'm talking about. That's when I become like, all right, so now you're just doing this to aggravate the right. Like, let's keep it a bean here right now. You don't want to do this. I'm all for inclusion, clearly. Nigga. So I would like inclusion. You know, my kids to see that it's not just one race of thing in a video game movies. Obviously, I'm with it. I have no problem. So I look at it from that way. But when you're doing it and be like, hey, if you don't do this, I'm actually going to put a gun to your head, and I'm probably going to pull the trigger. Now, it's just like, come on, bro. Pay me to shoot down your white male lead game idea. Oh, King Eagles, thank you for the 199. We're definitely about to get into it in about 6-7 minutes. We're gonna watch the entire thing. We're gonna. Oh yeah, we're watching that. We're watching his little nonsense with his wife. Oh, we're gonna get into all that. Now, so far, have you seen anything that would make you write 5 paragraphs at another man in the tweet? It's literally just him reading off what's happening. That's it. I'm telling you, there's absolutely no point to continue. I mean, it's just him talking about it. It's nothing he's doing is wrong. He's not on this rampage. He's not, he called him the quartering. Now, if you ever watched a quartering video, have you ever watched a quartering video? You know how he is. You seen how he is. Is this what you would compare the quartering? Would you compare the quartering to him? Come on. just want them to be good, blogs. I just want them to be good. That's all I care about. If they're dope, they're dope. And I know right now I love Helldivers. If Helldivers was packed full of gay people, guess what? I'm still gonna be dying. I'm still gonna be shooting my aliens and my robots. I don't care. Their capes could have been rainbow flags. I like that game, bro. You ain't never gonna stop me. Amiga, if Sea of Stars was all gays, would you stop playing it? Actually, Hashtag die. I'll play gay die. Who's right? I don't know what that means, Christine. I don't know what a cyberstand is. C is gay is W. Duty. Alright, you and your heel baby face man gaming dude that you like. You two can cry in the corner about pronouns, alright? We gonna be playing the Helldivers with gay people in them. I'm gonna let him go. Yeah, he lost it. He was spazzing for a minute. Still, I still have yet to see the problem. This is what I'm talking about. This is literally him just reading it. Here's his opinion, and then we're done.
I don't give a shit. I just play video games to have fun. Just here to have fun. Please make a fun video game. I also think diversity can be fun. It doesn't have to take away or detract from the video game. You can cool character creators with crazy shit in it. You can bio main characters. You can even storylines of things I would never experience in my own life. Let me experience them through somebody else's eyes. It's gotta be done well. It's gotta be done fun. If I look at the list of games, it's ridiculous.
Boom. What has he said right there that would make it? He literally said he didn't give a. He don't care about any of the things. And you lump him up with the quartering. Who complains when the character's breasts are too small? Who complains about black kids liking Black Panther and Disney? What exactly, Nugs? What was the big deal? He lost his mind. Hipster lost his mind about that. That was his take on it, bro. That was his take. What was wrong with that? The rest was just reading what was happening. That was his opinion. And Tipster lost his mind about that. What, that he agrees that there should be inclusion? What? As a European, I don't get it. This is purely an American thing. All this racism / woke BS, king slides. Why the rest of the world sometimes thinks you are crazy. Oh man, I love hearing that. Because that's a fact. I look at this and that's what I think. Yo, the rest of the world must think we are nuts. Nuts. That we're fighting over this. They look at us like, oh, trash. And I get it. I get it. I get it. Because it looks wild. Like, why would we argue about this? It's a man's opinion. He literally agreed with you. He literally said he doesn't care. Now, if he was going on this, I'll keep it out of here, kill all gays. All right, then you want to be mad about that? Be mad about that. But he literally didn't. Mind you, when Keffels was being in, that's funny. When Keffels was, doing the same thing that you are accusing him and everybody else had. You had no comment about it. As a white cis male, you had nothing to say. But now you just don't like that he spoke about this. That's what you don't like. You don't like that he spoke about it. So much so, you want to get Tipster did his Francis impression. He did his Francis impression to try to get at him. Look at this. Look at this. Tipster lost his mind.
Francis. And you know, last time this Gamergate thing happened all those years ago, I feel like I was on the wrong side of it. I was just kind of a bit of a fence sitter last time, and so this time, I want to make sure I'm on the right side of history. You know, last time that big meanie Anita Sarkeesian was so mean to me at VidCon, and I didn't like that very much. So this time,
No, it's Tipster acting like Francis.
I'm gonna side with all the racists and the Nazis and stuff like that, because
Call him a racist and a Nazi for saying that I agree there should be inclusion and I don't have a problem with it. He's a racist and a Nazi. Great.
they seem to think I'm a really cool guy, and they seem to be on the right side of this thing this time. And like I said, I want to be on the right side of history this time. You know, that was an infamous thing because of me saying that, you know, it needs to.
And now you're bringing up things that he has said, like you got upset when they were doing that to Vaughn, but you're gonna do it to him. But it wasn't okay when Ethan did it to Voss. How's that work? Don't we have to keep the same energy here, Chins?
Racists and Nazis, they stand by what they believe in. You know, I'm gonna stand by them this time because that big bad Anita Sarkeesian was so mean to me at VidCon out there.
Yeah, you really got him, man. Another sick burn by Chins. Oh yeah, you cooked him, bro. Oh, you fried him, brother. You murdered him with that. The left is real clapping home, man. They love it. You smoked him, Tip. You smoked him. You're such a loser, bro. I mean, you're such a I would pity. I would probably end my life if I had to be you, brother, for a day. I'd end it. I mean, I'll be the self-checkout bowl if I had to be you, dog. Oh my God, who y'all think is more annoying, Tipster, Keffels, or Boogie? Right now, it's a tie between Tipster. I'm gonna say Tipster. Keffels is smoke. She self-checkout bowl. And Boogie right now, I'm side with. I don't like to side with none of these people, but I gotta pick a side. And I'm riding with Boogie, and Tipster's gonna take a L. Tipster's gonna take the L on this one, man. You're a cornball. You think that you gotta defend the left so much. That man did not have a bad take in that thing, bro. He didn't do nothing. He read something. Then you called him a Nazi. Okay, then you're a pedophile. I mean, what? If we're just gonna be throwing names out here like that, then you're a pedophile. Then I'm gonna say you're a pedophile for defending Voss who had pedophilia. So you're now a pedophile. How about that?
Shit like that.
No, mister, you better pick a side. Choose a side, mister. Seems like Tipster thinks just because you aren't the loudest advocate for something, you must be a bigot. Plenty of stuff that doesn't involve me that I stay out of. Exactly. He said he didn't have a problem with inclusion. That should have stopped right there. He might have not liked the tactics that they're going about. Sure, I don't either. Are you gonna call me a Nazi? You're gonna call me a Nazi? And a bigot? Me, who has countless streams. I literally talked to a gay man and said, why aren't you standing up for your people? You're gonna call me a bigot because I agree with what he said. So I'm a bigot now. And I'm a racist. Yeah, I hate black people. How'd you know? White power. White power, white power, white power. Me either, Arthur. Me either. I have no clue. I have no clue whatsoever. Token trash. Facts. I do not like black people. Kill them all. Alright, so we're gonna get into it now. It's time for the Filipio. So, this is gonna be a long video. It's 35 minutes long. Alright, so this one has to do with Filipio. And Filipio tweeted out that he is surprised, or not a surprise, he is a schedule update. And we need to talk about it for the What do they call it? They call me DSB. That's what it's called. Look at that. I'm telling you, I might be the only detractor that is not blocked. I'm telling you, it might be. It might be. Look, I have a major announcement regarding my upcoming gaming lineup and schedule on the Level 1 podcast in the morning. We need to make big moves to get stuff feeling fresh and fun again. See you there. So this is what I saw, and I'm like, whoa, I wonder what he's gonna be. Maybe he's gonna do the Bob Doyle.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
I mean, Dwyer. I said Doyle. Doyle. I mean Dwyer. Oh man. So anyway, so I thought I wanted to know what it was. So I when I left work today, I tuned in live. And I saw this live. He really gasses this up for nothing. No, I'm telling you, it is nothing. No, movie sign. No. I have not had a drink since July 2023. Gasses this up for nothing. Nothing. Wait till you see it. Whoa!
We got a lot of stuff. We really do. Name what is going to happen here in this week, the next couple of weeks, what the next major game is that I'm playing. The reason that we have to have this discussion today is I feel like our train is going off the rails. I really do.
Train is going off the rails, man. Train has gone off the rails. I haven't smoked for lunch since 5 minutes ago. Cal! Respect. Midnight Lobster, thank you for the $4.99. Don DeMarco. King Eagles, $1.99. Thank you. Oh yeah, my favorite robust. LOL. Kyle Filipio. I appreciate it. W up balls for loser. No. I stopped because I was doing the weight loss thing. You feel me? So I didn't want to add any extra calories. You feel me? And on the tip side of things, we got a couple. These are my favorites. Tipster's Neck tipped $1.50. Can you guys hear me? Please help me. I can't see any sunlight. Put me out of my misery. I feel you. $1 from Sweet Baby Ray's. Our sauce is so good that even lizard people love it. Big ups to the Zust.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
And Melanie Mac, $3. Thank you. Duty can touch Melanie's melons anytime he wants. Also, don't be my favorite word, Sly. Don't be, Duty, call me baby. Also, Trump, Jesus, 2024. Okay. Well, thank you for Godspeed, sir. Thank you, Melanie Max, for free.
Feel that. I feel like that as a result of many of these, we're just not being so good. And then
It's looking like that motivation.
me playing some of the games that I was interested in, but sadly, they're so lengthy, it's impossible to get through them in a reasonable amount of time. We've been stuck in this endless Groundhog Day feeling of every day. It's the same stuff. It's another long RPG. It's another limitless, endless, never progressing game.
Me too, Nugs, I do.
Because I feel like the variety has kind of stagnated here on the channel. This channel has stagnated. Views are down, engagement is down, contributions are down, everything is down.
All that successful talk, all that, we're doing so good. I can subscribe in such a small audience. I'm unlike anybody else. I'm the greatest. Now look at you.
Na verdade, jogar essa roupa e ela tá usando o carro de provador.
It's over. Yeah, another striped shirt bag, and he unbuttoned dingy white under it. Filthy.
Okay? And I can't just have that continue. The thing is, it's not like it's a basketball prep. Because we're in a situation where there are some exciting, interesting games coming out, not only in the next few weeks, but in the next few months, you know? Looking long-term that stuff. You know, the Elden Ring DLC. No. Is going to get people excited to see me play that. There's many other things coming out by the summer. But
The summer. We're in March. It's looking real grim for you, Pip. Looking real grim. Jay, thank you for the 2 p.m. Nice to see me to do a drunken uncle cosplay. That's funny. Marie, thank you for the 10 p.m. I had to pull my phone out of my pocket. Slyer Filipio wasn't strong enough for my earbuds today. I got you. Filipio! Filipio! There you go.
we're in March. Okay? And the situation that I find myself in, and all of us find ourselves in on this channel every day, is okay, it's time for stream number 37 of the same game that I've been playing for 7 months. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but, you know, it'll be same kind of stuff again, same crowd behavior, which is fine, but at what point will there be new exciting stuff going on?
Man, and he does not seem excited with the same people over and over again. That's kind of rude.
Shit like that. Shit like
I
that.
thought you
Shit
want,
like
I
that.
thought you liked the regulars. I thought that was what you wanted to stay at this small level for. That you didn't want a big audience, that a bunch of people show up. Now, same people gonna show up, the same jewelers. I'm gonna have to milk them. Yeah, curated. Thought it was curated content, brother.
Hey, well, guess what? We're saying it's terrible. Well, I'm not gonna play it then. Then we wait.
Now we listen to journalists that know nothing about the games, like you always say. It's very odd how that switches. It's very weird how it just changes, flip flops. You don't listen to journalists, then you do listen to journalists, then you tell them not to listen to journalists, then you do listen to them. Like, how does this work?
I continue on. Endless long game. And the next game that comes out is another endless long RPG, right? And then I skip RPGs because I'm playing too many RPGs. People complain that I skip the RPGs, even though the RPGs that I'm playing, people are saying are too long and boring. So it's kind of like this endless cycle at this point. Alright? Now, today is supposed to be a big opportunity for variety here on Video Games. Why? Because yesterday the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection.
Appreciate it. Hitagi? Did I mess it up? Hitachi? I ain't even gonna try the last one. Pit. Welcome here, Pit. Nice to see you, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't want to jack your name up, dog. I'm terrible with names, brother. Oh, I did? Hitagi?
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I got it.
And this is a collection of 2 games from 2000 that are well regarded, well respected games that everyone absolutely loves. And EA tried to recreate this lightning in a bottle back in 2010.
You know, Redbird, chill. chill.
Failed miserably. 2 Battlefront games that they made in the 2010s don't even handle the originals. They've lost that fun spirit of the game in exchange for like experience and leveling systems.
Boogie died when it was cracking, Pit.
Randomized using drops, and it's just really, really weird when they went there because I think they wanted to make these microtransaction games and service games different. Okay? So, this collection coming out, and everyone excited while the originals were coming back for about long. And now it came out, and everyone's flopping because it's just a mess. You know, I guess on PC it came out.
Oh, you mean, old-ass game that is redone for this year. It seems like any game they've tried this for hasn't worked out. Like the Grand Theft Auto Definitive, whatever. You you think this one was gonna be any better? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, right. Shocked. I can't believe that a game they've dredged up from the ashes doesn't work. Oh my God. That is just so shocking to me. I'm just so appalled by this company.
Wednesday night, and no one could play. People turned on their PCs, opened Steam, played the game, and it said there were no servers. How are there no servers for an online game? Apparently, fire infrastructure crashed when they switched it up. So, you had like 10,000 people trying to play on these working servers, which is how people were playing. What happened? We were 10,000 people trying to show how slots. It's not a good situation, let's put it that way. Okay? I want to understand getting better over the course of the last 8 hours or so. Decent training. And the console experience apparently hasn't been as bad as the experience. But the problem is...
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny. Yeah, well, he can't.
If your first impression on the internet of this game is wow.
Me either, bro. I have no clue why he played this game. Unless people were asking. I know Lord King thank you too. It's very annoying. Very annoying. His mic sounding distorted is annoying. That's a fact. It is. But yeah, I don't know why he played this game. He just wanted something different. He got it. I heard he quit it, so. He was hyping this up the other day too, man. Oh my God, this is so much fun. It's the greatest game in the world. I mean, I remember how great this game was. It was so, you just jump into it. Oh my God, chill out. It wasn't that.
How it's a broken mess and nothing works. It's buggy, it crashes, you have to wait to get to servers endlessly, you drop the servers, it's lag. If that's what everyone heard, that's all anyone's going to think about being prepared. Right? Say it. This game is not dead because you got the
Random. The person that asked that question that doesn't get talked about a lot. It has to do with Phil, I think, and it's when he called them lazy. I think that doesn't get enough praise. Everybody else brings up a lot of things that he's done. I know, I've been thinking about it since they asked. I think it's him calling his people lazy for not giving him money. I think that was like, that should have been a little bit more, like that should be in the staple of things to when you say how bad this dude is, that should be in the list. The man literally said that they weren't lazy for giving him their money. Like that is insanity to me. Not showing up and giving him money. That was wild. That was wild. I thought about it. See, I ain't forget about it. That is wild. No, I'm saying it should be forever. Like, it should be, like, in there forever and never leave.
Boy.
BB got, he hit him with the blue steel.
Within the first 12 hours of being on Steam, and now everyone just turned it into the laughing, running meme and joke of the internet the last couple of days. Of course, me, I bought it early. I bought it ahead of time to promote it. So me, I'm stuck with it. I bought it. And luckily for me, I did buy it on PlayStation. So it's going to have at least a decent player base to play it with. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I mean, I heard they basically didn't even bother adding in a modernized system to jump into multiplayer. And it's literally the same system that used to have on PC like 20 plus years ago. Put up the server list and you could manually select and try to join servers and play. And that in itself is very nice. It might not work, or it could be errors and crashing.
Right now, nothing important. He's talking about the game. He's talking about a game that he hyped up. Now he's reading that he is it's not gonna go good. That's pretty much it.
Just to get into the game.
Almighty Bree, what's cracking?
I also heard that Battlefield 1 Battlefield 2 are separated. Instead of being one system where you select like, oh, what's the server?
Full team.
Xbox or whatever. No, you basically,
Jesus Christ with the snort. Like, don't you get, doesn't your stomach hurt with the amount of phlegm that you ingest, bro? Like, it makes me gag, bro. It makes me, I know, motivate. It makes me gag to think about all that mucus that you're just eating and swallowing. Oh, and you just keep doing it and you won't stop.
Separated into pieces. So now you got like everyone's jumping about like two. Everyone's putting down to one. Because obviously we're getting a lot of guys in. Now this gap, everyone's got about what the fuck? What? Yeah, actually 100% sure he's playing. That was
Pepsi, what's that? I know he really doesn't snort, dog, at all. Like, it's weird. Like, I didn't hear a snort for 5.5 hours straight, but here he's just snorted up. How much you tell me you bought it again so they can get their money out of it, right? You talking about how you bought it. I bought it. Hey, guess what I did? I bought it. Hey, guess what? I bought it. Hey, you wanna know what I did? I bought it. Hey, see? Bought it. We get it. You bought it. Stop.
I downloaded a 17 gig update patch for it because that's the day one patch. The game's so fucked up. 17 kind of size of game. Download it and try to fix it. We're playing it today. I mean,
Whoa. Slander. Slander. No. Leon, cat. No. I was left on red. Well, not really left on red. I was ignored. That's your man. You better check your man, Chris. I hit him up today and was like, yo, what happened? I thought we were just. He was like, oh, man, my fault. I forgot. I was here. I was ready at 8 o'clock, ready to smoke. I told him 8 o'clock, I'm free till 10. And I was ready. I was down here, ready to get it cracking. And he left me outside in the cold, B. No way. Yeah, he left me outside. I was ready to go. I was diving by myself. Got my son over here, and I'm like, all right, I guess we're gonna hell dive because my people left me. I was just sitting in the pod by myself. Like, oh, where's my people? He left me outside in the cold. Hell, stop. It wasn't me. I was ready to go. Oh, I got left too. Oh, okay. See, we both were left, man. We both left.
you guys were so hyped for it. We played it all day today. Like, this was my whole day. And now we don't even know who.
Hey, man.
Shit like that.
I ain't take no L. It's a real time report, right? Yo, Leon, I think we just gonna have to link up and we gonna have to go without the bowl, man. He left us outside. He ain't even get us together, bruh. I was ready.
When I pick it up. So we're gonna try. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, well, let's just throw it away and not play it. We're gonna try. If it doesn't work, I don't even know what we got. We're gonna call an audible. Like, we have to.
Oh my God! Now he played Madden one time. No talk about football and audibles and the plays. Man's watched one football simulator. Now he's John Madden.
Shit like that.
I never trust a white man when it comes to war. Right. That's a fact. King Eagle, say with the 199. Get BB out the chat. They said Phil looking cute. Oh, yeah, I saw him. I love him. Thank you for the 199 pick. Appreciate it. And here we go. Listen, hip hop. Oh, this is Tipster's 10 chins getting at 333. Listen, hip hop style, urban man. I may be taking as many L's as my chin count. However, Tipster's tip will make a comeback. Hey yo. I ain't got no problem. But my brother, I'm terrible at the game, King Eagle. Just let you know, I'm trash. And if you're on level 30, you ain't gonna want to play with my diver, dog.
Something else. I don't like the now because a lot of the things they have to do is be there for whatever place of what we're gonna do. They're not there. You know, like for example, let's say we do this up in an hour. I give up. I can't play it. It's not playing. All right, fuck it. Let's just go play Baldur's Gate, right? Guess what?
Wait a minute. What? Yo, Marine. Hold on. What the? Hold on, gang. Hold on. I gotta show y'all something, bro. I didn't even know this was happening. Okay, do y'all get like a chat summary on YouTube? Do y'all get a chat summary? Does that happen? Put in the chat if you've ever seen a chat summary. I've never seen this before, bro. No. None of y'all have? Yo, look at this, bro. I'm uploading it right now to show y'all. Yo, son, this is wild, B. What the hell is a chat summary? Okay, so we're on the same page. Watch this. Marine, I think it's a beta. When you leave live chat or put your phone to sleep. Marine just sent me this, right? But this was the chat summary for the stream. Okay, ready for this? I've never even heard of this. It's hilarious. Look at this. This is what the AI said. People are talking about Phil Snorts. People are also talking about Sly and how he did not join the fight for democracy on Hell.com.
Shit like that.
Yo, not chat summary packing me out.
Shit like that.
Yo, why does someone pack me like that? Yo, I remember when Marine was like, yo, refresh the chat and take a look at the summary. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought he was talking about this part. That's all I ever see, right? I've never saw chat summaries before. That's dope, though. Nah, that's a good tool for like when people show up late and be like, yo, what we talking about? And they do it like this. I mean, they literally have the people are talking about Phil Snorts. Clearly, this is like a dope thing to be like, all right, let me catch in. This is what's up, bro. This is dope. This is funny, though. This is funny. People are talking about Phil Snorts. It's hilarious, dog. All right. Yeah, he said it was because his phone was on sleep or something. He said if you have live chat open, and he said he put his phone to sleep. That's what showed up. I have no clue. I've never seen this. Even when I watch a stream, I've never seen that. But that's funny, though. I ain't like how it packed me out, though. Hey, he's a scumbag because he left his people alone. Great. Well, thanks. That's funny.
Most of the people who were here for Baldur's Gate are not going to be here because they didn't know that it was Baldur's Gate. Now you get a crowd that was ready for Baldur's Gate. Probably not the same engaging sort of crowd as usual. And people are upset. Now, I missed out Baldur's Gate. I didn't even play it today. Now I didn't either. Right? And so that's a problem.
The artistic nature of his schedule is conflicting. Even though none of his people want to play, they would rather him just do the Baldur's Gate or whatever. He cannot go against the grain and just pull the audible. You know why? Talk about a scumbag. Talk about a scumbag. Even though I know the majority of the people don't care about this game I'm playing, I can't play the one that you want to see because the people that give the most money, yeah, they're not here right now. Ah, great. What a wonderful person.
I guess we have to see what happens. to play this game. That was the point of me, is that I wanted to play something different, to bring something completely so different from everything else from RPG. You have variety, so it's fun, and I think this would be a fun thing to play and to watch. It's an exciting game.
Oh, I'm about to drop a bag. Hold on. Forgot I got these. I got 5 left. Boom. There you go, man.
But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What can I do? Right? I guess we'll find out. So anyway, see what I mean? Like, I have all these plans. Like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this for variety. We're gonna do this. It always kind of bites me in the ass. You see, I can't seem to get out of this rut of everything's an RPG, everything's like, you know.
Here you go, player.
This shit was my day. Alright, and I had a day to kind of sit there. I had some errands to run. My wife and I did a bunch of stuff around the house. But for the most part, I had time to sit
Meaning, she just sat down and played the game while you did it.
back and just think about everything going on. Looking at the channel. And here's the truth. The throwback channel is doing good. It's got good engagement. It's starting to garner some support. The throwback channel is getting healthier and better. I'm like, wow, this is excellent. The React channel's doing all right. They're about where it's always been.
Let me take a look.
So no complaints there. But the
Take a look at these
channel's way
channels.
down. No exaggeration. I'm down hundreds of thousands of views. I'm down engagement. I'm down
Hundreds of thousands of views. What? What do you mean hundreds of thousands of views? You barely get any views. What do you mean hundreds of thousands? What are you talking about, bro? What? Hundreds of thousands. Who do you think you are? It'll tell you. It'll tell. If you go on the YouTube studio, it'll tell you how many views you got. Like the exact number. And it'll have a down arrow for when you're in an up arrow, or a check mark if you're like right in the pocket.
I'm like, I know what.
Okay, so I'm on the throwbacks that he said it's doing good. 240, 94, 91, 330, 92, 339, 96, 462, 133, 483, 213, 9. Oh, this one's close. 166, 557, 204. Like, okay. Doing good? Like, that's. Let's take a look at React. Let's take a look at React. 221, 173, 275, 265, 403, 314, 342, 395, 281, 321. All right, so no more than, well, this one has more, but really all under 400 views. I mean, for a channel that has 32,000 subscribers, I don't know if that's the greatest.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
I don't know. About 2.5 million off. I mean, to get 300 views when you have 32,000 subs.
Right? Because we're playing the same goddamn games and they're never ending.
Yeah, right. Cadence. I get more and I have a job. I would never be like, I'm quitting. He's in the way. He's the 1% bull. Yeah.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
He's in the 1%. I would never be like, oh, I got 1,000 views. Yep, I'm gonna uplift my whole life. I'm done. I'm never going back to job. Yeah, I'm never going back to my job.
Huh. And I'm thinking about everything I'm doing right now. I'm like, I'm in the home stretch of Baldur's Gate 3, but people are saying, oh, you still have to
We made it, right?
Switch for this character, switch for this character, switch for this character, switch for this character. Then you gotta get to the end game. We have to do this, 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 and this. But if you do this, then you can skip this. But then you make this, and then don't forget this. You want to see the first word of this. And then this, 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 this. Then you make your big choice. Then it's the end. So then there's this, 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 and this. And then the game ends. What the fuck?
Hey, Jesse, this is all the play. Like, I'm watching this solely think he's about to say, I'm not playing any of these games anymore. I'm throwing it away. Nope, that's not what he says at all.
So when does it end? Does it ever end? Well, we've been playing Like a Dragon. And the good news is we've had major progress in Like a Dragon in the last episode. We got out of the rut of being stuck in certain chapters. The story is turboing, barreling forward. Alright, that's good. If I can see my story progress in Like a Dragon and Duel, I'm not beating like seriously, if I played like 5 streams, I'd beat it by just the story. And I'm committed to doing that. Point. Even though I love Like a Dragon, even though this long song for the prospect of the character, I can't have the same games for that forever. Don't use the hours in that. But now you should be finishing the game, right? It's like, what is going on right now with all this shit?
The game's long. These games are long. Get over it. It's not the end of the world. These games are long. Pause. You know that. I know that. You jump into them. I just don't have a problem with them. I don't know. Maybe. X, it's all good. How you doing? I don't understand why that's such a big deal that our game has a lot of content. I've never thought I would live in a world where that would be a problem. I remember, I bring it up as a perfect example. One of the name of it, I know it's the order, but I forgot what the date after it is. But I remember playing the order, and it was like a beautiful looking game. It was so fun. 1886. Thank you, Captain Murphy. Thank you. 1886. I loved that game. But it was like 25 minutes long, it seemed like. I beat the game in like an hour. And I was mad too, because I'm like, yo, this game was dope, and it was over. And that was it. And I remember games used to be that quick, you would fly through them. Yeah, it's short, that's the problem. Like the graphics was dope, the gameplay was fire, like the story was dope, like everything was great about it, but it was over and like, you started it up, done. Oh, wait a minute, what about I think I beat that in a day. No playing, I think it might have been like a half a day. I just put a little bit of pain in, and it was over. And I remember like how good that game was. I'm like, I wish it was a little bit longer. Pause. But now we're in a world where the games are much longer, and we got people like him complaining because he can't make good enough money off them because he doesn't make them entertaining. Now, see, the problem is that right there. You put too much on the game. You don't put enough on you. You need to make it entertaining. You need to get it fired up. Like, they don't care at the end of the day what you play. You make it entertaining, they'll stay. They'll do wherever you want. You can't even entertain the dents, my brother.
By the way, to everyone for tuning in, thank you. You know I shout out. I'm the podcast. I'm going to do that today. I got to get out of this. I got to talk about right now. We'll get to all that. All right. Thank you so much for people being very supportive right now in chat. Thank you.
Gaming Strangers NyQuil is, I'm crying.
So all that's going on. Oh, by the way, did you remember I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Does anybody remember that? It came out 2 weeks ago, and I was very hyped for it at launch. And within one stream, no one cared. Seriously, I played the one stream, and then everyone was like, "Man, it's another RPG." And I'm like, seriously? Like, people were so hyped and asked me to play it.
Bro, it was so boring. It was like insufferable. Like, it was so bad. Let's not go down this road. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
It's so long. And now, because of the climate of the game, I fully believe it's not the game. The game is good. I feel it's because there's just too many other fucking RPGs.
No, it's because you playing it is not entertaining. At some time, you have to take onus in this, bro. And I'm not just saying this because I don't like the way you move and act and all that. I think you're disgusting. But I'm not just saying it because of that. Well, part of it is because of it. But the main part is you don't make it it's just terrible. Exactly. It's terribly boring. It is like not fun to watch you play in the slightest. You're not enthusiastic. You don't have any flair. You don't have nothing. It's just you sitting there, and it's not fun to watch. I'm sorry. It's just not good. And that's the problem. That's what we run into every time with you, bro. And you fall asleep like soup. Such a great point. My God, you fall asleep during your own playthroughs. What do you expect they're gonna do? If you can't stay awake from it, they're not gonna be able to stay awake. And Jesus Christ. My dog is sniggling me, but he's laying on my vape. I think he's so cuddly. Shout out to the dog.
What we do explain otherwise by sales for the game are lower than Final Fantasy 16. But people love me.
Now he cares about sales. Now he's talking about sales. I thought sales don't equate to anything. Why are we bringing up sales now? What?
Okay, but everyone hyped anticipating this game, right? I mean, everywhere, games media, the freaking social media, everyone.
He's only bringing this up to try to hammer the point home that it's not him, it's the game. It's everybody else's fault, not his. Great, keep going.
So why are the sales down? Because it's called being tired. It's called stagnation. It's called oversaturating the market. It's too much of the same in a short period of time. Even people who love these games are like, it's too much. It's too much RPG, okay?
No. I've literally saw nobody talk about this. I've never seen this topic trend on Twitter. I've never seen this as a discussion on Twitter. Nobody I have seen has complained that the games are too long, and I've never seen anybody complain about there being too many RPGs. I haven't seen it at all, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
So what? Spit it out. Let's go.
What we're gonna do, all right? I don't know. I reached my limit. Really, I have. At this point, it's like a question of, are these games playing me, or am I playing the game? And I really reached my wit's end. All right? Starting today,
He's reached the
I'm
wit's
grabbing
end.
the bull by the horns. I'm grabbing the ogre by his giant swollen ball sack, and I'm gonna speed bag it like Rocky. All right? This is it. Now,
Pause. What? What is with you grabbing on people's genitalia, Pimp? Why you always want people to eat your ass? You grab on people's genitalia. You're constantly talking about fecal matter. You're obsessed with Duty's name. You literally just said you were going to grab a gentleman's testicular region. Oh my God. Oh my God, Lord.
now, it's serious fucking business. Because I'm not playing the same fucking games another 2 months. I'm not gonna be fucking.
I have no idea where the ogre balls came from. I don't either.
I'll be an endless fucking play.
It does sound like a LTG stream. That's funny.
I want to play a variety of games. I want to play what I want to play. Really, the straw that broke is back to me. Excuse me.
Oh.
Yesterday, I'm off from work. And I'm reading all of the comments on my videos. Alright, I'm reading them. And I see a pattern. There's a few people who are now even.
Ogres are in Final Fantasy. Okay. That makes sense then.
Comments are like,
That makes
I made a
sense.
horrible decision. Because next week, my choice, remember, there's 2 games coming out next week.
Mess with the bull, get the balls.
Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2, correct? Now, I outright told you that.
Christ.
I was not going to play Dragon's Dogma 2. I cannot play another lengthy RPG when I play too many other lengthy RPGs. I just can't do
Okay.
it. How would
Can't
I
do it.
Right? Instead, I was going to play Rise of the Ronin. You know, the early come out Rise of the Ronin in general, most people are in favor of it.
Oh, Boogie Darklings, that'd be filthy. And imagine an LTG and DSP love child. Holy.
Looking at it, I think it's a hybrid of Assassin's Creed, Sekiro, Dark Souls. It's kind of fun. It is kind of ninja-esque, a lot of ninja tropes in it. It looks like a super right? So, I settled. That's what I want to play. In fact, in truth, this is
672.
if I had my absolute choice of games to play, I would be playing Dragon's Dogma 2 stuff. I'm serious. I loved Dragon's Dogma 1 over a decade ago. I thought it was a unique game from Capcom fighting.
I don't want to play the game, but if I had the choice, I'd play the game. Got it.
No back then making RPGs more than I know Monster Hunter, right? Which is so popular. But back then I didn't even know about that franchise, so when Dragon's Dogma came out, it pleasantly surprised me. And I really was hyped for Dragon's Dogma 2. I wanted to play it. I was stoked.
Stoked. No, you stroked. That's what you did. You had a stroke. That's what you did, dog. Don't say stoked, my brother.
Play. And then what happened is I got caught up in all of this insane amount of RPG. And it's like I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 here with Resistance, and I'm playing Like a Dragon and Cookies to Make Profit. I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Oh my God, I don't even. And the fact, I think you are just into torture. The fact that you keep playing that Like a Dragon that nobody even wants to see is ridiculous, though. And I know what you do. It's a good plan, though. It's a good tactic. From when the people say that you quit games because they don't make any money, you can always go back to the outlier and say, oh, no, it's because, look, I don't do that. Look, I play this and it doesn't make any money. I know why you're doing it, bro. Let's be honest here. You do it for that reason. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. You be falling asleep playing that game. Don't tell me that you like it. There ain't no way you like that game. playing that game. Stop.
No one's showing up. It's very low engagement, and very low support, right? At least in the case of Baldur's Gate 3, you can argue the interest in the thing was made over time. Man, people support that game. They like it so much that they want to see me play it to the limit. They're supporting every single stream. Final Fantasy 7, it's like they jumped off a cliff into the water, into the narrow shoal rocks down there, and the body is all charred and ripped apart. I don't know what happened. It's the game that everyone was pumped for. And now it's like no one gives a shit.
Yeah, exactly. See, right there?
Right? I'm bizarre.
Why? What do you mean? What's the problem? It doesn't make any money. Keep playing it. Look at Like a Dragon, right? Why don't you just keep playing it like a Dragon? You want to play the game, right? No, because then now it's not good for the business. See how it changes? See how you can only do one of them to prove your point. You don't want to do too many, though.
Shocked. I thought people were gonna like it. Really.
Nini, I hope soon, brother. I hope soon.
No.
Maybe one of these gang-onlys I'll throw on Helldivers. When we react to like a crime zone.
We have two major games.
Which, by the way, gang-only tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we gang. Gang-only's back. We back. Freak Bowl night. Be ready.
We've changed it or figure out. Okay? The first is this problem. It's absolutely 100% official because I've had it. As of now, after today, I am already committed to trying to win that. I am 100% committed to beating these goddamn RPGs as soon as fucking possible.
All of that hype, just to say what he's already gonna do. He's just gonna do it quicker. What are we talking about, bro? All of that hype. I've made a decision. I'm going to play the game. Oh, okay, so what? You're gonna fly, but the difference is he's gonna do it faster than he usually would. Exactly, Cal, this whole thing was. I almost just skipped to this part, but I'm like, nah, we just gonna watch the whole thing. All he did was milk this, bro. That's all he did was milk this all day long. He milked it for 24 hours. He milked this nonsense just to say he's playing it longer. And then he goes on an insane rant at the end. He lost his mind.
It's not gonna have Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon endlessly going on this channel. We are playing the fuck out of them until they're done. Okay? And even if that means we have to cut some corners, we have to skip submissions and not do side content, then so fucking be it. We're finishing these games as soon as humanly possible. I'm not going to be balancing 17, 18 games anymore. We are finishing this shit right now.
He's playing like 3 or 4 of them. Like, chill out.
So, that means tomorrow, Saturday, Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. Now Sunday,
Okay, that's no different than a regular stream, but keep going.
React Day. Sunday we're still doing reaction. That's not going to change. But then on Monday it's Baldur's Gate 3. Now I
Wow, okay.
can't dually stream on the game. So I have to do private patron videos and finish off
does,
my
Ray.
personal business stuff.
Okay. I'm about to lose my mind. Listen to what he says now.
Sunday we're still doing the reaction. That's not going to change. But then on Monday it's Baldur's Gate 3. Now I can't dual late stream on Monday because I have to do private patron videos and finish up my personal business stuff that I have to do every year this time of year.
Just say taxes. What are we doing? Private. Okay, before it was private stuff I have to do behind the scenes. Now it's literally taxes is what you're saying. You know, the same thing that I do every year behind the scenes around this time. Why won't you say taxes? What is so bad about saying that name? Just say the name. Like Derek, say the name. Just say taxes. We know what it is. What are you doing? Tax evasion bowl, right. What are we doing? Why are you so afraid to say it? Why won't you why do you make people theorize about it? You do this to yourself. Why won't you say it, dog? Because the trolls are reporting them to the IRS. I guarantee they've already reported them to the IRS. 1,000 times over, probably already. If I had to guess, the Reditos probably called the IRS. Okay? They probably definitely called the IRS. I mean, they got into his bankruptcy hearing. Like, they definitely called the IRS, bro. Nah, bro, he has to protect his family, right?
But then on Tuesday is Baldur's Gate 3,
Right, Avi.
Like a Dragon. And then on Wednesday, It is Baldur's fucking Gate 3 and Like the Dragon, and we are going to get as far into these as possible this week. Alright? We are going turbo fucking low. I'm going to get in there, I'm going to move the game up, Baldur's Gate, I'm going to pull out my staff, and I'm just going to bop everyone on the head in a row. Fuck the fuck out of my way, because I'm beating these goddamn quests right now. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And we're turboing through this shit. Okay?
This is a 42-year-old man
Mm-hmm.
acting this way over a video game. This is a 42-year-old man who has no female contact, even though he's married. Men don't act like that over a game. Men don't pull their staff out, pause, and bonk of a gentleman on the head. This is crazy.
I really had enough. We have to finish these games. Can you imagine if I was playing these games till like mid-April? I might as well just fucking pack it up and close down the channel. I might.
Hey, sound like a bad idea. Felipe, oh,
Felipe, oh.
get that J-O-B. The job, the jizza. J-O-B. Yeah, J-O-B. All right, hey, bro, I think you should. Pack her up, baby. Get that job. Get a job. I would respect you more if you went out and got a job, bro. And I'll always say this, when Wingo was streaming, also working, when he was streaming and working his job, I stopped watching it because I'm like, he did what y'all wanted him to do. He got a job and he's streaming part-time, or well, I guess part-time, whatever. I low-key respected it until they got him packed up, but you know, he had a job for a little bit until they packed him out, but you know what I mean? He kind of didn't do it. You caused a lot of that. So, but, hey, if you got a job, I will, yeah, they definitely got him out the paint. I'd respect it a lot more instead of what you doing now.
Might as well. Say, fuck it, why even bother? No one's gonna come by anymore, right?
Next Friday, Urban Style. But yes, definitely, the Jizzab. The Jizzab is when, what's his name? Day-Day's walking up the stairs.
That is that. That's this week. Now, here's the important
Yo,
thing.
you been to Black Dot, that venue on the west side? In the low? Yeah. What's cracking?
What's the new game that I'm playing next week? It's either gonna be Ice Component or Dragon Soccer 2. I can only play one new game. And no matter what it is, the game is gonna be played on release day. And then we're going to change it up and go back.
You're on the west, huh? You're on the west side of things. All right. How you like it?
To Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon until they are completed. And then we will go back to it. So we will have 1 day of launch day hype. Alright? Whatever the game is that I choose to play next Friday. It is next Friday. We'll go around.
What's that? What's that, John? What's that? Grant or something like that? Is it Grant? I might be tripping. That John on Grant, right?
Correct? So then 1 day of that, and then we go back to the other ones, and we play them till they're fucking done. Okay?
Yeah, okay,
That
it is Grant. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a little, I think I only been there like once or twice, I
Is
think.
what I want to do. Because then, at the very fucking least, we will have closure to some of these ongoing playthroughs. The 120-hour game will probably end
My daughter keeps texting.
around hour 135, right? The 50-hour game will probably end around hour 55. Have the end of closure. Okay, they're done. Now we can really focus on new stuff. Right? Because here's the thing, there's absolutely no way I can play any game right now and focus on it when I've got these lingering RPGs.
Leon came in here and was cussing me out. Well, not cussing me out. He was getting at me because I ain't hell dive. I'm like, yo, bro, ain't my fault, man. You gotta talk to Chris. Chris done did me dirt. Nah, he was sick.
Alright? So, that's the thing. We have to figure out.
I have a stupid question. Why did he make a video saying that he'll play more games instead? I don't know. Make a community post saying the same thing. Yeah, he does. He's on repeat. He does the same thing. He'll tweet. He'll community post. Then he'll talk about the same thing he just tweeted and made a community post about. He's broken, bro. He's broken.
It's broken.
Now again, if I had
All this over a game, it's literally nothing. I have a big announcement. Nothing. He's playing the game still. He's still gonna play it. What was all this about? What was all of this complaining about? Was this supposed to generate hype? Because this was the most views he's had on his podcast in a long time. When I checked, it was at like 700 and something people in there. Because they all thought this was going to be some crazy announcement. And all you did was say, I'm playing the game still. Oh, look at that face. That's a face. That's a pedo guido face. Look at them eyes and all that. Oh, my Lord.
My choice. If I ultimately can just play whatever I want, I would play Dragon's Dogma 2. But my concern is now getting.
I don't want to play the game, but I want to play the game, but I want to play the game, but I don't want to play the game. No, I got you, Pim.
Feedback, I should play Dragon's Dogma 2. But I'm very concerned. We're getting out of RPGs. We're finishing 2. And now we're going to jump right into another one. Now, it's a very different style of RPG. Action-based RPG. Different gameplay element, right? But I am nervous it's not going to work. And it's going to be just like everything else. I buy the game, play it 2 streams, and after 2 streams, people are tired of it. They think, oh well, it's not showing up, it's not engaging, it's not supporting, and I might never play the game. Alright, to be honest with you, you guys have been desensitized to stream.
Here we go. Now it's, first of all, it's the game's fault for being too long and not reading their game schedule and putting them out in a reasonable time for Phil to play. So that's their fault. And instead, again, of taking a little bit onus and saying, maybe I should be a little more entertaining, no. Now it's the streamer's fault now that his business is tanking. It's the streamer's fault now.
You guys think that every streamer should just play a hot new game for 2 streams and move on.
Now, I could be wrong, but Asmongold's a pretty, popular streamer, right? I've been seeing him play D&D and all those type games for a very long time. Destiny played Factorial. Was that a AAA release? Because to me, it looks like one of the worst games ever created. Okay? Now, I've never played it, but I'm saying I'm watching him play that game. That doesn't seem like it's the most popular game in the world. If you're going to talk about, Among Us that happened years ago, okay, you got one. They played it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah, but I've never played. I'm just saying, watching him play it doesn't seem like fun to me. But maybe playing it is. I don't know. What are you talking about? Who are these magical people playing a game for 2 days and throwing it away?
The reason that you believe.
Dr. Disrespect's been playing Call of Duty straight for 95 years. Tapman, what's his name? Tapman, Eric, Tim the Tapman? He's been playing I think I saw him play Helldivers the other day. Then he went back to Warzone again. Where are these people that you are seeing that pick a game up for 2 days and just toss it? Right, exactly.
Yeah, because that's what the top streamers do, because they're all fickle. Because the reason that they're sitting here in front of you isn't to put out an entertaining broadcast, it's to print money. And because of that,
it's just for money. He's the only streamer in the galaxy that does this for the love. Everybody else, nope, it's only for money. Not him, though. Definitely not him. Only everybody else. He's an anomaly. He is one of the greatest streamers of all time that does it for the love.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
He's jealous that his autism is holding him back from doing what the other people doing. That if a game is not working out and translating with their audience, they leave it alone. Why am I gonna force y'all to watch something that y'all don't care about? I would love to sit here and watch battle rap, commentate on battle rap. Guess what? None of you watch it, but maybe 2 of you. Red might be the only one. And Style when he's here. Only 2 people that actually watch battle rap or watch rap in general or anything like that. But no, because I want to do it and to prove, I'm going to sit here and watch it with y'all? No, because it wouldn't translate with y'all, so I don't do it. Some things, I didn't know Urban Style, but that's what's up. If you do, I got a podcast Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on No Mercy TV. We talk about battle rap. You want to take a look at that? Maybe tomorrow, too. Me and Mercy, my dog, we're going to fight tomorrow. Big argument. But anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, if it doesn't work, you don't have to force them to prove a point. I'm gonna keep playing because I'm not like that. But if they don't like it, why force them to watch it though? That's disrespectful. Like, stop. Jesse. Oh, well, you know, you can catch on demand, you know. Snore. it's disrespectful. Great, thank you for the 10 pip. Much Critical plays a new release for 2 streams and moves on because he's built relationships with the game studios. He doesn't buy anything and gets views. Phil's jealous. I didn't even know that Moist Critical only plays games. Alright, oh, that's one. But I didn't know that. Brahmin Noodles, $1.99. Thank you for putting on an entertaining broadcast. Appreciate it, Pink. Glad you like it, man. It means the world to me, dog.
Formula, everyone just believes that's the status quo. Okay?
Top 5 of all time. Right now, Big K, Tay-Rock, Twerk, Girl, I'll throw in QB.
It's not.
Or the 5th.
It's not how it's supposed to be. Alright? People who actually care about games
Blind Fury. Hollo's pretty dope, but he's been trashed.
will fucking play them till completion.
I'm talking about right now, AB. I'm talking about right now. Currently. All time? Hollow Clips, Lux, Sir, and... No, not Sir. I'm taking it. Hollow, Lux, Clips, Rock, I'll throw still up there. It's like the 5th. I don't know.
They don't just play a game when it's hot for 2 fucking streams
I don't want to say Mook because Mook's trash.
and then drop it on his fucking head. But it seems like that's what's going on. Most of these people these days, they get a game because it's free. Publisher gives it to them for free so they can play it, not have to worry about money investment, right? They only play for 2 or 3 streams while top. Oh, fuck that, I'm not playing any further. They never see the end of the game. That's not who I am. That's never who I've been. I don't follow those trends. I don't do it.
Arsenal I rock with. Arsenal's one of my favorites. Even though he might be at a low, I still rock with both.
Peace. Become popular. You know what I'm saying?
He said Mook. I literally said I didn't want to put Mook. He says Mook.
Sorry, it's not me. It's never going to be me. I'm not going to change who I am to follow the trends of what the top streamers do just because they can get away with it. They're so popular. And it's sad because I think that the gaming industry is really, really faltering because of this. You can't retain interest in a game for more than a few days because every fucking person is on to the next game. If the game industry knew what was good for it, here's what it would do. Stop giving out copies to every top streamer.
Here we
Find
go.
5 people who are going to stick with their game throughout the entirety of the game and actually showcase the full game and how good it is. Give them the copies, and everyone else can go fuck themselves.
So do not. So this is what he wants. This is the businessman right here. The businessman. He says, hey, do not give your copy that you want to sell to recoup the millions of dollars that you spent to make the game. Don't give the game to the popular streamers that will get their game out to thousands of people at once for multiple hours at a time. No. Find people like Phil that play the full game for 300 people. Give those people the game. I'm sure Phil would sell a lot, way more than a Destiny, Asmin, Moist Critical. Way more. He would sell way more copies. Is this man Filipio?
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Low Life Podcast, and then it's called Let's Shop This Fable on NoMercyTV.com.
Because then what will happen is people will stop with this bullshit of only hyping a game for 2 days and then dropping it.
No Mercy TV.
If you're putting on an 80-hour RPG, you don't want people only knowing about the first 4 hours. And that's what's happening right now, you know? Hold on a
First
second.
4.
I like being in a rut. I don't like being in a fucking rut. In a situation where we have
Oh yeah, I know. It's like he's a
all
fraud.
these games going, but no one's happy. You know what I mean? It's like they say you can't please all the people all the time. Well, right now, the only people who are kind of happy right now are the Baldur's Gators, the Baldarians, right? Because I'm playing a lot of that game still, right? So, By the way, I'm just enough of these idiots. Goodbye. Every idiot.
Oh my lord. I didn't
Even
even.
just wants to be contradictory in the chat. Just say goodbye. Okay?
Jesus Christ, you can't even disagree with him.
Everyone has to just contradict everything I say. No.
Can't even disagree.
That's the deal.
Appreciate that, Nug.
Is I need to put my foot down. We have to make a big change here in order to get stuff going. Okay?
Facts. Hitman I'd put up there in the top 5. He's dope.
Okay. I hope this is okay. What else people would be upset with? Like, what happened to Final Fantasy 7? What happened if people stopped watching it? That's what happened.
Nate.
Stop. If I play the game, it's like it's dead in here. People are falling asleep. Very few people are.
You're falling asleep. What do you expect? If you're not gonna stay awake, why do they gotta stay awake?
Engaging. The support as well. Like last time I played Final Fantasy 7, all the support was
Gunmetal chain? Nah.
Nothing. That's it. Yeah.
Blink.
I might as well been sitting here staring at a camera like this for 3 hours. In fact, if I actually did that, I think it would have been more exciting for some people. Because people just don't care about the game. You know?
Absolutely no cast.
And that's sad. Because I think it's a fine game. But why am I going to continue on in a game that there is literally no interest in? And that's what I'm getting.
I didn't see his response to Debo yet. I saw Debo's response. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Out of my audience, I'm getting no interest in that game at all right here. Which is sad. I think they did a good job with it. I do agree that some of the side content in the open world is very repetitive, and I'm wondering, we're only the second side area. So we get to the further side areas of the game, and basically all the same shit again, like the same exact, game rules. The same.
There's a glitch. He fell into a glitch.
Go to those energy. Solve these. Bunch of pattern rules and rhythm puzzles for tiny buttons.
What are you looking? Look up. What are you looking at?
It's all the same, over and over and over. I don't even see the point of continuing, right? I feel like that's a game that maybe you just turbo to the story and everything else what's the point. But I don't even know if you can do that. I don't know if it's skill level or what, right? I don't know. But yeah, that just feels like that's the situation we're in right now. Is that no one cares about Final Fantasy. We're endlessly stuck in these other playthroughs. And
Smoked again. There's another pack in the chat.
So, what I need, FYI, is feedback of what we're playing on Friday next week. And no matter what it is, we're going to do a premiere day of it, and then after that, it's going on hiatus until we finish these games. We must finish Baldur's
He's looking for people to ban. That's funny. Probably is, too.
Gate 3, and we absolutely must finish Like a Dragon. We're going to work on it hardcore for the next 1 to 2 weeks until the games are done, and then we're going to come back and focus more on whatever other game you chose to play. Okay? Now, the thing is Battlefront Collection is also a big question mark, because it was going to be a part of the rotation, but sadly, I don't even know if it works, right? If it doesn't work, then obviously it's not even a concern. But I guess we have to see what happens today. If it works, and if it's a joke and it's broken and it doesn't work, then I guess we're not playing this anymore either. And I just fucking bought it, right?
Well, I don't think you're playing it.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
I don't think you're gonna play it, Pip.
It's all obviously this is not the ideal. This is the necessary evil. You know what I'm saying? Like
There was a time when he didn't have stroke mouth. Oh my god, I did not know
I
that.
have to do it this way. I don't like doing it this way. I would much rather be more paced, be more metered, play everything, balance everything. But sadly, it's not working. There's too many lengthy games. I don't think ever in my entire history of me being a YouTuber, and that's almost 16 years ago, I don't think I've ever played this many ultra lengthy games.
Phil Paulson, what's cracking?
Never. You know, over 100 hours Baldur's Gate. Roughly.
My 38-year-old 5 kid having self is hating his dingy white, bro. Buy a packet. It aggravates me that you showed up to a stream with a dingy yellow stained white.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Oh my god, you ain't got no self-respect to get a new pack or button it up. You gotta button that Jones to the top button so no dinginess will ever show. And then he throws pajama pants at the bottom.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Oh my lord.
Oh my
60 to
lord.
80 hours like Dragon and like 80 plus hours Final Fantasy 7. I've never played 3 games like that at one time. They've never even come out at the same time. And now we're faced with endless amounts of these games. And again, yes, some of the responsibility here has to be put
On you. Oh, finally, he is finally gonna take a little bit of onus that he needs to be a little bit more entertaining, and he needs to do a better job on keeping your focus when playing these games. Finally, he's gonna take some onus. Take it away, Phil.
onto these game developers and game publishers. Releasing their insanely lengthy RPGs like That is suicide, and they've all done it.
Whoa!
There is a distinct reason why Final Fantasy VII Rebirth sales numbers are much lower than what the company was expecting. They were expecting it to be a blockbuster blowout, their highest selling game of all time, and the game hasn't even sold as well as Final Fantasy 16. Which by argument, a lot of people criticized that it wasn't that good. Why? Just too many fucking RPGs. You're not going to continuously have these hits. They're all the
I'm gonna
same
take a look and
games.
see if this is true.
It just can't happen.
I don't
You
believe
can't
it.
release 20 summer blockbuster action movies back to back. You can't release 7 fighting games back to back. You can't release 10 RPGs back to back. It doesn't work. But for some reason, they idiotically didn't look at the climate and anything around them. Instead, they just focused on making their games and pumping them all out at the same time. It makes no sense. Now they're all cannibalizing each other, and we're seeing this in the industry. You see people come on emergency for 3 days, and it's like the game doesn't exist. What happened, right? Like, no exaggeration. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, no one's talking about it anymore. It just came out 2 weeks ago. You would have thought this would have been the game that it has legs and everyone's talking about nonstop. No, it's done. It's as if the game never came out. It was hyped for a few days. And then everyone just ran to the next thing. That pumped out. Now everyone's talking about their hype for Dragon Ball. The character creator came out for that, right? And I'm controversy about it. This is what I mean. Like, there's no more focus on one game anymore. It's all, for one day we talk about it and then we move on. You wanna know why? I'm telling you right now, fuck streamers. This is how they become. They become. Talk about a game for one day just to get a boost in views, and then move on to the next, and then move on to the next. It's like, dude, that is so harmful to the industry. It really is.
Oh, now the streamers are ruining the industry. So their industry's putting out the RPGs, and then they're only emulating off of the streamers, and that's the reason that they're doing it. And then the streamers drop it. So that doesn't even make sense. The math ain't mathing right. So if these game developers are spending millions of dollars to make a game, very lengthy game, by the way, and they are obviously paying attention to the streamers and Phil's theory here. But if the streamer's only playing it for 2 days, why would they make a long RPG and spend all that money if they're only going to play it for 2 days? That's kind of like a bad look on the game, because it's like, well, you couldn't retain viewership for more than 2 days on this, and you drop it and go on to the next. Doesn't make sense, Filipio. I'm not understanding.
Why?
The math ain't mathing right. Why would I want to advertise my game with someone that's going to throw it away after an 80-hour game that I just put all this money into, and they're just going to throw it away in 20 minutes? Why would I keep giving that person the game? What are you talking about?
Have this fucking ABB bouncing all over the place. Oh, this today, this today, this today, this today, this today. Nothing ever fucking gets done, right?
The tism in his mind. It's not. It's he's breaking. What do you call a pirate's class? RPG. RPG. I like that one.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I feel like back in the day,
Funniest thing about this is that if the streamers talk about stuff or play a game for 2 days, when I'm never heard or bring the same topic up the next day of the week on his.
when I say back in the day, I mean like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh
the
my
game
God.
industry was so different. When a big game came out, that became everyone's focus for a couple. Everyone was talking about it.
Because again, he always goes back to the time when there was only so many of something. Back in my day, everyone loved what I did. Yeah, because there was 6 people. Back in my day, there was only 6, 7 gaming companies, and they would put out a game like every few months because, and the game couldn't be that long because the disk space couldn't hold. So what are we talking about here? Like, bro, things change. They can hold more stories. Before, you couldn't pack a 90,000-hour RPG on the black disc bowl. Remember when the game had the black disc? Couldn't pack that much punch on that jump. So yeah, the games were a little bit simple. Oh, man. Back in my day, Uncle Rico. I would have took stage.
And now it's like everyone just lives in their little bubbles. You know what it might be? It might be the dawn of the on-demand.
You don't remember the Reaper? You don't tell me you don't remember when the disc had the black back. You know how it's like the reflective back on the back of a disc? It used to be black. You don't remember that? The black disc? Tell me, you don't remember that? When the back of the disc used to be black? The PS1, old yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Era as well. So for example,
Right now. You're too young. around for me, bro. If you don't remember the black dispatch, bro, come on.
Let's say you want to watch a movie. Okay, it used to be back in the day, well, you go rent it. You go rent it from the video store, or you buy the DVD. Today, it's like, well, what streaming service is it on? Is it on Hulu? Is it on Netflix? Is it on Paramount Plus? Is it on, what's the other one that starts with Peacock? Right? Is it on Max? Is it on Amazon Video? Is it on Apple fucking, video? What's it on? Right? You don't even know. And you need to have 17 services in order to get any kind of entertainment now. And now the thing is, it used to be when a new show came out on TV.
What? Tangent. I didn't see this part because I checked out after he blamed the people for ruining the streams. So I checked out. Hold on.
Right? Is it on Max? Well, you go rent it. It could be the dawn of the on-demand era as well. So for example, right now, let's say you want to watch a movie. And it used to be back in the day, well, you go rent it. You go rent it from the video store, or you buy the DVD. Today, it's like, well, what streaming service is it on? Is it on Hulu? Is it on Netflix? Is it on Paramount Plus? Is it on, what's the other one that starts with Peacock? Right? Is it on Max? Is it on Amazon Video? Is it on Apple fucking, video? What's it on? Right? You don't even know. You need to have 17 services in order to get any kind of entertainment now.
Bro. They only can license. Guys, ridiculously. Was first of all, why are we talking about this at this point? What are we talking about, bro? You can live without 15, 17 subscription services. Now, I'm not going to be the bull that's going to tell you it's dumb to have a bunch. I have them all. I got Max, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, or the Prime Video, Joe, and Paramount Plus. I got a bunch of them. Right? I got a bunch of them. Don't get me wrong. I be cycling through when I'm trying to find a movie to watch. But you don't have to absolutely know Tubi. I will never shop. Tubi will never get a view from me. I'm not watching no Tubi ever. Yeah, right. No, not going. I don't care how much they want to push that Tubi's got some heater. No, I'm not going to Tubi. I am not going to the black Netflix ever in life.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
I am not going there, bro. We not. Yeah, premium cable was cheaper. That's a fact. But I didn't like the commercials and all of that, bro. But I like it. But it's not the point. What are we talking about? We're talking about your streams being boring because the games. Why are we here?
Another thing is, it used to be when a new show came out.
I hate Tubi, dog. I've seen the titles on some Tubi movies, and they are just it's the black Lifetime network, bro. I'm telling you. It's the black, low budget. Bro, I saw one clip where they shot this person, and it took, the blood was squirting out, like digital 2012 blood, but it'd be like, you see it so digital. And the man he did the fake death on the ground. Then another person punched one person, and he punched him this way, his head went the other way. Then one person, the girl stabbed, and the knife was right here. It was like, they stabbed him, and it was in his arm, bro. It was like this. I'm like, oh, nah, we not doing that, bro. Oh, come on, son. Yeah, we not. Yeah, MS Paint blood. That's funny, that's funny.
What would happen? That TV show would be broadcast nationally on prime time, 8 p.m. this Thursday, the hot new show. So everyone would watch it all simultaneously, and then there'd be talk about that show all over the world because it just aired and it was a hot new property, right? Today, because everything is on demand, instant gratification, but because it's all in its own channel, you don't get that feeling of, wow, it's a big worldwide event that everyone cares about.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Are you kidding me? That's not true at all. Why do you think Squid Games popped off? Why do you think Ozark popped off? Why do you think 13 Reasons Why, when that dropped, all of them, they went crazy about it? By the way, I like 13 Reasons Why. I've seen it about a time. That's fine. Don't be hating on me, alright? Your boy like a little 13 reasons why, alright? Don't hate. Marie, thank you for the 10, man. Don't let it distract you from the fact that 55 years ago today, Phil Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game while playing Oakland Panthers in the city championship game.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
That's yo, Green Lobster, don't disrespect me, alright, man? I be having like guilty. I mean, 13 Reasons Why and Jersey Shore, man. I gotta be honest. They're my Johns.
Shit like that. Shit like
I
that.
can't get enough of Schnooks, man. I can watch that trash all day long. I don't know why it's so bad, but I love it. It was like the last real reality show that I'm telling you. I can watch if it's on. I won't move, dog.
And I think that's what's happening right now with video games.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've never seen a Notebook in my life. 13 Reasons Why this.
Right? Everyone's kind of in their own lane. So the fighting game people are here.
Yeah, urban style for real though. Jersey Shore was wild.
The RPG people are here, but then there's even subgenres of RPGs. The shooter people here, and they all just do their own thing, and there's no crossover. Instead, everyone's just in their own lane. So it used to be, you could be like a jack of all trades, you cover variety, you're interested in all these different genres. But now it's like, if you're not hyper-focused on the one genre, right?
So it's called finding a niche, and they stuck with it, and they like the game. Why do they have to jump around? So why does everybody have to be schizophrenic gamer like you? Why can't they just stick in their genre that they like? They like shooters, so they play the shooter games. There's nothing wrong with that. There's variety, like my dog, Dashy. He plays all games, all different types of games. He's popping. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing, no problem with that. They'll switch up here and there, but they stick in their own little Dante Witchcracken. They stick in their own little spot.
And you just don't care about anything else, right? Like the fighting game community cares about Street Fighter 6 and its DLCs and Tekken, and that's it. The RPG community right now is kind of in shambles because there's so many different RPGs. So now they're even like siphoning out into different channels of what RPG styles you like, and then you follow that, right? Shooters are kind of all over the place right now. Because Call of Duty's a channel. No one really even talks about it anymore. You know, it's more about what's the new hype shit.
Nobody talks about Call of Duty.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yeah, because Warzone's just in. Nobody even plays Warzone anymore, bro. No, Dashy is a vibe. That's a fact. Kenneth Douglas, man, he's part of the gang. He's sliding with the gang, man.
Everyone's playing for like the next few weeks or whatever.
He's talking about it right now. He's talking about what? It's
all these different ones from different studios. They're all competing. There's the final. Just had its fucking season 2. I guess there was that game. Or was it like ready to go or something like that? It has to do with release or something. Who knows? People played it for 3 days and then they dropped it like it never existed, right?
Oh, he's talking about it now. Call of Duty. Oh my
But this is how it is now. Everyone is all over the place now. And there's no like, this is what's popular, let's talk about it. Instead, it's like we're all up in our little corners. These little cliques.
He just was. Whoa. He was just talking about how these people only play that's popular. So now they're talking about games that he just deemed that isn't popular, and he's mad that they're not talking about it. You're playing just a popular game. So do you want them to just play the popular game or not? At this point, I'm lost. Do you want him to just play? Do you want them to just not just play the popular and like leave it alone, or what? Like, yeah, he is, and I'm losing my mind. He is just on a ranting tangent, as he would say. He's the indecisive bull. That's a fact. Indecisive bull. Nate, DSP has no substance, so he needed a variety of games for the Cloud Touch and the viewer replacement. Now people want niche, good people at those games, and not a shit variety streamer. That's a fact. Phil's basically saying this medium has moved forward. I can't keep up, and I fell left behind. Right.
Shit like that. Shit
All
like that.
good
Shit
points.
like that.
All
Shit
good
like that.
points. All good
But
points.
there's no crossover. There's no feeling of like, as gamers, this is what's good, and let's enjoy it together. I don't think that's a good thing at all. I feel like we've lost
Who
that
is enjoying games with you?
of greater gaming, of big momentous releases, of big hype things. They don't exist anymore. Because all people care about is the day it comes out, you talk about it, and you're on to the next day. Again,
So now,
we get hype.
oh my god, now we're back to that. Dog, you just said you wanted them to play the new hot release. Now you're back to, now they only do that and it's wrong. My
brain is melting.
Would you believe it? That's heavily influenced by the on-world streamer culture. I totally remember that shit.
The on-world streaming culture.
Yeah, I believe that shit.
Is there a big streaming culture in on the moon, Jupiter, on-world? What are you talking about?
Everyone's now got this ADD feeling. We're wired to think games are important for 2 days and you're out. What's the next one? And that's a horrible fucking thing to feel, right? I don't think anything should be like that.
I think so.
Okay. So anyway, that's why I gotta put my foot down here. Some people are gonna be upset. They're gonna be like, so wait, there's no Final Fantasy VII anytime soon? No, there's not. I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again for a while. I'm not. I refuse to play it. No one's tuning into this stream as it is. So there's no point in continuing with that playthrough until I get to a time when maybe we can bring it back and it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to keep it dragging along with live with other unfinished games. Okay? So this next week, the absolute focus is Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. Let's finish them. We probably can't finish either in the next week, but if we just play those games non-stop, we'll make big progress. Okay?
Big progress.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
He's gonna fly through them, and then people that were donating, they're gonna get mad, and they're gonna stop, and this is gonna hurt you even more. You're gonna try. I don't know what you're rushing to play. You ain't going. What are you gonna rush and play? What's the next one? You're in this RPG world, Burnout or whatever you've been saying. Isn't that's all that's coming out, right? So what are we gonna do?
And then, this Friday, we have to figure out what we're doing. Is it going to be Rise of the Ronin or Dragon's Dogma 2? I'm okay with either. I really am. But we have to make a definitive decision, all right, on what it's going to be next. And then I'm going to play it on launch day, and then it's going to sit there and wait until we finish Baldur's Gate 3 and Dragon's Dogma, or Black Dragon. We have to finish those two. When those are done.
So now he's gonna play a new release and literally set it to the side.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Not the bull that just said that people are playing a game one time and then putting it off to the side. He's literally going to play the game that came out that day for one day and put it to the side. Oh.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
Then we can go back and we can heavily focus on the new game, okay? And that's what I want to do. Whatever the new game is that I start playing on Friday, I want to heavily focus on. Now, if this game works, Battlefront, which we're playing today, I would like to keep this in a rotation as an occasional multiplayer game. And you guys already asked me, am I playing the single player?
Me too, Reaper. Me too. You follow a man this long, you get dizzy.
Like, single player. I don't know, really think we're going to have time to do another single player campaign for anything at all. I just don't get that. That request is like what baffles me. People almost never demand single player of a shooter. And you're actually asking me if I'm going to do the single player of this one. Like, listen, I'm not against doing that at all. I just don't see how I'm going to do it right now, but I'd like to maybe eventually do it. So if the game works and you guys like it, I would absolutely love to play more of this after we beat RPG Mania. Okay?
Oh, man. So many contradictions, bro.
So let's see how that goes.
Many.
Okay?
Oh my God, so many contradictions, man. So many contradictions. I'm like, Phil has ruined it. I'm like done.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Oh man. Oh man. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's just a walking contradiction. I mean, he's complaining about something he's about to do. It's just like setting me over the edge. It's just pushed me too far over the edge right now. Yeah, he dropped it. He dropped Battlefront.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yep, all of this, and he's done. He's doing Q&A. Oh boy. And I think he did good. I think he made some chicken off that too. Ain't he made like 100, ain't it? Oh, let me see what Gamer Face Gamer hitting for, man. Let me hold it down. Let's see what he said. Alright, Square. Tomorrow's gang only, 8 o'clock, brother, if you want to slide. Yeah, he made one-on-one on it, so you made a good amount of money. We about to check out too, Square. You made a good amount of chicken. And he cut it. That's wild.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Oh man, Jesus Christ! What is this world coming to? All right, gang. We gonna call it there, gang. My kid's blowing up my phone, so, you know, she wants me upstairs. Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Super Action Statue big versions of Jotaro Kujo and Star Platinum. And this set, well, it's not a set, these two figures came out a while ago, then they've been reissued as most of the SAS figures have been. So it's, I don't know how relevant this review is, but I wanted the figures, and since I have them, I want to do a review for you guys, because I think it might be helpful to some of you. I know there are a lot of JoJo fans out there, and these guys have gone on sale at Big Bad Toy Store. There is a link in the description below. They're not on sale currently, and I'm assuming they may end up going on sale again, and you may want to know about the figures if that happens. So I wanted to get these reviews out, or this review out. That's why I'm putting them both in one. I don't want to spend a ton of time on some older figures, but I thought it would be helpful to you guys. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do a quick question the day before I take them off the stand, because I just want to get it out of the way. Which JoJo story do you think is the best? For me, Stardust Crusaders definitely takes the cake. I love this whole arc. I think it is the most fun to watch. Maybe that's because it's the most in the vein of like a standard shonen type stuff with the kind of like weekly battles. But that's kind of how all of JoJo's is anyway. So let me know what you guys think. I do like this one a whole bunch. And it's lucky because they made the figures from it. Okay, let's go ahead and get them off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we get into the figures, I do want to show you the packaging really quickly, because it is some primo packaging. It has this kind of a starburst effect. You can kind of see it on camera. It looks better when the studio lights aren't on, because it doesn't stand out as much as it is right now. Like, it's not everywhere all the time when you're looking at it under normal lighting. It's more sparkly, kind of like a Pokemon card, like a holographic card. Anyway, they're cool packages. Nice big window on the front. Good poses throughout. I'll show you both of them. They show you what they come with. Yeah, they're good packaging. I like them. SAS stuff is super high quality, generally speaking. And this is no different. These are ridiculously expensive though, which is why I mentioned the sale thing. If you don't get them on sale, I don't think they're even close to being worth getting. I think they're like 250, I'll check, but I think they're like 250 bucks a pop. Standard price. On sale, you can get them for much cheaper. That's what I did, so hopefully Big Bad Toy Store does that again if you guys are interested in this sort of thing. But let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright, so they stand Star Platinum. We're going to get them both done in one video. Star Platinum stands to where his head would be about 23 centimeters, including the hair. It's closer to 26. And that's going to be roughly, we'll call it 9 and 10 inches, give or take. So decent size. Here he is up against Darwin. So they are big. They are significantly bigger than the small releases of these guys. And they're not just upscaled versions. They are new figures entirely. So that's kind of good. And here they are next to each other. Jotaro's just a little bit smaller, but we'll do a height measurement for him as well. Might just be the hair. Yeah, he's a touch shorter. I'd say like 8 3/4 inches to the top of the head, a little bit higher for the hat and hair, and that's going to be about, I don't know, 22 and then 23. So a little bit smaller, but still pretty good. Now, as far as the aesthetic goes on these guys, the SAS figures are generally some of the best looking action figures out there. The sculpts are very detailed, very style specific, I would say. They match the JoJo's figures style, or JoJo's anime or manga style very well, and they just nail the sculpt. It's so good. There's so much detail, and then the paint job, as you can see, is just exquisite. There's paint everywhere. There's shading everywhere. These guys are so vibrant. Well, he's gray and black mostly, but the colors that are there are done very well. And then this guy couldn't be more vibrant. The purple and green combo is wonderful. Let's do another question of the day. Which color combo for Star Platinum do you prefer? I am more of the purple persuasion for him. I also like blue, but I think green technically counts as P1, so I'm okay with the green. That's alright. And as far as I know, they haven't released alternate color versions of this guy, any of these guys. But yeah, they look great. Their shading and just wonderful paint throughout. Absolutely wonderful aesthetic. I'm going to go, given the high price, I'm only going to go 9.5 out of 10. Just because they're so damn expensive for what they are. I think you could have a few things tweaked here and there, but, you know, just like little nitpicks, nothing super worth mentioning even.
So yeah, they look gorgeous. I love the aesthetic. Now, as far as accessories go, they both come with this big high gloss base with a metal upright that's flexible, and then a clear acrylic grip. I don't care for these stands personally because they're really only good for the figures off the ground. If they're doing like a flight pose sort of thing, a jump or something. The stands don't hold them for crap while they're standing on the base because their uprights are too tall. So I don't like them personally. I probably won't use them if I had to guess. Alright, then otherwise, Star Platinum comes with the alternate yelling head, which is great. You have the neutral head and the yelling head. They're both exceptional. It comes with the 2 relaxed hands that come on them in the package. You get 2 fist hands, 1 pointing finger hand, and then 1 stretchy finger hand. It's pretty good spread, but no multi-punch hand or effect part or anything like that. I think that is a problem at the price. So, kind of low on the accessory count for the ridiculously high price, even when they're on sale. More accessories would be good. And then Jotaro comes with the neutral head and then 1 head where he's looking off to the side. 2 loose hands that come on him in the package, 2 fist hands, 2 pointing finger hands, well 1 pointing finger hand and 1 other hand, and then 2 hands that are for tucking into his pockets. Decent spread, but again, kind of light given the price point. And I have to say, the way they did the pockets on this guy, they're just a little bit too high up, I think, and so it makes him look a little bit weird. I'll show you on the package. Makes him look a little bit weird when he's putting his hands in his pockets because they're really high up, so he kind of has to really wrench his wrists to get his hands in there. But you can probably finagle that to make it look decent. So it's a decent spread of accessories. Normally it'd be like a 7 or 8, I guess, maybe even higher. But at the price point without any effect parts, I'm gonna knock the accessories down to a 6. Now the SAS stuff tends to be pretty expensive, especially recently. If you bought the original, like normal SAS JoJo's figures, they were like $40, which was, I mean, it was a long time ago, but it was great. Now they're like 90 or $100 on the regular, and that's crazy. But they are gorgeous and they come with good stuff. So you get that. Not the best accessories, but you get that set of accessories. Now let's go ahead and run the articulation quickly. We'll do Jotaro first, and then we'll call it a wrap. Ball pegs in the neck, or in the top of the neck. Little ball peg in the bottom of the neck also, but you're not really getting much out of it, so it's mostly just going to be on the top. But it works well enough. That's fine. Real metal chain. That's all right. I don't love the way they did the shoulder thing here. I think they could have been a little bit more clever about that at the price point. It's not terrible given the actual art style. It's just a little funky looking, but it works. So you get your ball hinge, and there's a ball peg in there to let the whole thing move around. You get your full rotation. No bicep swivel, it's just up in the shoulder, which I absolutely hate, but that's common for this brand, so it just kind of sucks. No bicep swivel there. Double jointed elbow does work nicely. Not the best looking thing, but really good range. And technically you get your bicep swivel down there as well, so you can get by on these figures. They're fine as far as articulation goes, but their designs are sometimes questionable, like up here. And unfortunately, just like the little guys, we tend to see loose joints. This guy's really loose, especially for the price point, but his shoulder's not as tight as it should be at all. Ball hinge wrist is nice. That'll work wonderfully. For the torso, yeah, he's definitely looser than he should be. For the torso, we have some ball pegs. Again, they love ball pegs, and ball pegs are good. Not the best range, but it's there, so it'll work. Then you get more down here at the lower torso, which is actually much nicer. But yeah, it'll pose. It'll be fine. He will be hard to stand on his own due to looseness, and I'll show you that in a second. But the joints are there, so if you want to do it, you can. The jacket is connected on some ball hinges. It's not the most clever way of doing it. Not the best looking thing, but it works. And if you spend some time with it, you can actually get it to look decent. So that's okay. They are, again, though, often too loose in certain places. Usually the hinge on the ball hinge, the hinge part is too loose on these guys. All right, for the hips, they did drop downs, which I do not like generally, but if memory serves, the standard SAS JoJo's figures didn't have good hip range. It's still not great, and drop downs are usually not the answer, and they aren't here either, but you get decent enough range going out to the side. It's not a super loose hinge, so I guess that's all right. Then going forward, it's not bad. His hips are not too bad. I think they could be better without that drop down, but they work well enough. Eye swivel right there built into the hip. Double jointed knee is fine. Looks good. Good enough, good range. Now the problem really comes to this guy at the ankles. They're really loose. He does not like to stand because of them. The hinge part is not tight enough. but you do get a full-on ball hinge, so you get decent ankle rocker. And the range is, I guess, good enough, given the pants are there, but it's just not tight enough. And then his toe joint is kind of garbo. Very little range, and it's completely floppy. So yeah, it's not the best in terms of articulation. It'll be good enough, and if you can find a nice pose to balance him in, which I'm guessing is just going to be the standing with the finger out pose that most people are going to want to do, but it'll be fine. It's not ideal that he has loose joints, especially at the price point, but the articulation is technically there. This knee is really loose. This one is not so bad. This one, very loose. Anyway, it's not bad in the overall sense, but the looseness is a serious problem, so be aware of that. Now, for Star Platinum, it's mostly the same stuff going on. We have some ball pegs. His neck, is his neck actually articulated? Let's see. Yeah, it is, but just like Jotaro, it barely moves at all. There's almost no place for the neck to go. So you're going to be doing most of your head posing on the top of the neck, which is fine by me because double ball pegs are wonderful, and he can do it pretty well, even with the hair and the scarf. That's fine. Shoulder pads are connected at the top with a little ball hinge in there. They don't get out of the way too much, but it's enough. It'll do. I think it would have been better to connect them to the arms probably, but you can get by. So you have the big ball peg in the shoulder for the arm to move on. You have the ball hinge inside. But again, this cap style shoulder is like one of the worst things you can do, honestly, in action. It's not a good way to do joints. It's not ideal. You don't get your bicep swivel up there at all that you normally would have. Luckily, they did a decent job with this one because it's still a pretty big ball, but it would have been better if they just did a traditional joint. This is one of the better examples, though. Give them that. But you get all the range you need, but you could do a lot more if the shoulder pads moved with the arms. All right, and then same type of elbows, double ball hinge, good range. Looks a little bit weird the way the elbow pad sticks out, but it's there, and you do get more bicep swivel there. Ball hinge wrist is nice. Well, it's not an ab crunch. The diaphragm joint on this guy goes back and forward pretty well. Side to side, it's not great, but it's okay. A little bit of waist twist up there, that's all right. Then down here, we do have more. It's not quite as good as Jotaro, but it's there. Moves around pretty well. This is a floating piece, but you're going to want to leave it down because it's meant to be connected to here, which does not really move too much. It does move. I guess it moves enough. Yeah, it moves enough. The reason I say it doesn't move too much is when you bring the legs forward, it moves awkwardly. So like it just sticks out to the side a little bit. So it's kind of weird. But also, when you move that, you just have green peeper under there. And obviously there's nothing down there, but it's a little bit strange. So I don't know if you want to do that too much. But yeah, the loincloth pieces are on little ball hinges. I'm not sure how effective that is, but they do move. All right, for the hips, same sort of deal. We have the hinge ball peg. All right, so we can bring the hip out to the side. Almost full on splits. Not so bad at all. That's pretty solid. And he's not as loose as Jotaro. He's a little bit loose, but not as bad. He can kick forward pretty well. So yeah, as far as hinged ball pegs go for hips, they're still super annoying, but they're some of the better ones we've seen. So his hips work okay. Eye swivel is fine. Double jointed knee, no problem at all. Slightly loose, not as bad. No swivel in the boot. I thought there was, but it doesn't seem to be. So I guess not. All right, and then for the ankles, we have the ball hinge, which has very little range because this is here and there's no room back here, so very, very little range. You do get your ankle rocker out of it, that's okay, but not great. Luckily, it's not floppy loose. Toe hinge is not well done at all, again. So he's a little bit better than Jotaro, but unfortunately, the SAS figures, despite those hips are annoying. Despite having all of the joints you would need to have good articulation, they don't tend to pose that well. So I'll give both of them articulation ratings of only, I'll say 7 for this one, and I guess it's 6 for Jotaro because he's extra loose. But the good news is typically their accessories make up for that. These ones have just enough, I'd say, but the sculpt and paint make up for everything, if you ask me. If you're already into buying these, they are going to look gorgeous. So if you can get by on what they gave you in terms of accessories and articulation, it's still going to look damn good on a shelf. So I'm going to give these guys an overall rating of, if you can get them on sale, 8 out of 10. They're some of the best looking action figures out there. They do have their problems, and so if you can't get them on sale, I would not even buy them. Honestly, they're just too expensive. Even though they're big and they're really nice looking, $250 is way too much for what these are. And I think they're right around that. Maybe they're a little different. I'll put them on screen, but they're pretty close to that. So yeah, that to me is just nuts. Even when they're on sale, I think I got them for like 30% off or 40% off, something like that. It's still kind of a hard bullet to bite. Well, you could bite the bullet, and you, I think, would be okay because the figures look good enough for that. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it for me for today. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos every day but Wednesday. Normally, I'll get back to that soon. And I do have thousands of videos already on the channel, so make sure you come back for all of that. In the meantime, keep collecting.
Get that ass big, bro.
Rapaz, esse jogo tá roubando. Nossa,
My wife and I talked about co-op. We've been talking about it for weeks. We want to do stuff on stream together. And I told you, if we couldn't figure anything out to play, she was probably going to come on stream and do a Q&A session with you guys, because it's been a while now. You know, it's been a month, if you didn't know. We did the Dunko Island co-op, and we didn't go anywhere. We stopped doing it. Since then, we didn't really think of anything else, right? So we were talking about the various different things that we could do and the ideas that we had. You know, we looked up a bunch of games, a ton of games, to try to look. And we're like, what are we going to do, right? So finally, we came to a conclusion.
O cara tem Gaia
Some
normal.
of you are going to like it. Others of you are going to hate it.
Rapaz,
But I think for those of you who are into seeing us
raiz, né?
hang out and interact like a couple, right? And to enjoy a game together, which is what it's about. I think you're going to like what we came up with. If you're someone who's very demanding and has all this fucking laundry checklist of shit things you absolutely must require of any stream where two people are doing something together in a game, then you're going to be very upset. All right, I'll tell you right now, if you're one of the laundry list checklist people, just leave. You're not going to like these streams. Don't even bother attending. All right, because that's not our intention. We're not doing this to be professional grade streamers. We're Cat some kind of a veteran at this and everything's perfected. No, instead, it's two of us that want to do stuff together and just have fun. We want to have that social interaction like we have off camera, on camera. In fact, to give you some perspective here, someone left some comments on videos recently. And they said, you know, all the things that you've been describing that you do together on your day off would be great for content. For example, imagine if the first time Kat played Tekken, we were teaching her basics and we got to see her play the arcade mode that you described. That would have been awesome. Imagine her trying this power washing simulator and going through it and having, you know, doing the story of it. That would have been awesome. And this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, does this person not understand that, like, it's okay to have a life outside of a stream? Like, I don't have to have my stream on every moment that I'm out of this room and we're having interaction. Like, when I take a shit, I don't need to have the stream on as the turds hit the water. And as we're cooking, we don't have to see, as we're frying and sauteing the pig, you don't need to see it singe and sear. You don't need to see the smoke coming out of the food that I'm going to eat. I can just tell you that we made it and ate it. You know, it doesn't, not everything has to be broadcast live to an audience. There has to be like a separation of personal and public. And that's a great thing when you have that. Okay? I don't want to 100% have our private lives be broadcast to the world. Some people don't understand it. Like, well, I don't understand, but that's monetizable. People want to see it. So you should just do it. No. No. We shouldn't. We should have our own lives. That's the idea, is that I'm much happier now. I used to do that. I used to film and vlog everything in my home, and every trip that I went on and everything that I did was broadcast live to the internet, and a lot of people liked it, and it basically destroyed my life. It made it so that people became internet stalkers, that people became obsessed with me and my private life, and how fucked up it was that they're all over every little piece of my house. It's obsessive. It's fucking disturbing. if you guys heard the stories of shit that's happened to me and my family over the years, you would be shocked and shit your pants. But I don't tell those stories because you don't give attention to that kind of fucked up stuff. You understand? No, I don't need to fucking show you every aspect of my life, okay? But in line with what people are saying like that, you know, thinking about what would have been a game that my wife would have played and I would have liked to be there either to participate in myself or to just sit there and do, like, you know, commentate on it. And what would have been something that we would have really liked to enjoy to do together that maybe we could just do on stream instead. And there's actually a game that we were talking about watching someone play or having her play, but we haven't found a means to have her play it because of our whole gaming situation, okay? Alright, so that being said, here we go. Some people are going to like this, and some people are going to hate this. Alright, so here we go. The game that we have decided on. People are just saying the most random shit in chat, it's hilarious. The game that we've decided on is a game that Kat has wanted to, again, play or watch for a while. We didn't have the means, but then we were like, Eureka, why not? And I will give this, if you can believe it, I give credit to Slayer, who is not here today. I wish he was here, but he's never here during the day stream. Slayer left a comment on one of my videos yesterday. He's like, you know, this might work. And I talked with Kat about it, and we were like, actually, yeah, this would work 1,000,000%. I think this is an excellent idea. It's a game that's not very long. It's a game with a very interesting story. It's a game where we could even maybe do some co-op, but I'll explain in a moment, because the game truly is co-op, but is it? It's hard to explain. The game that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, no, it's not Singapore Simulator. Stop that right now.
Singapore Simulator.
It's a game called Beyond Two Souls. It is one of the older Quantic Dream games. It's actually the major one that came out before Detroit Become Human. And if you can believe it, it is co-op, but not really. Allow me to explain what I mean by that, okay? It is co-op, but people were actually disappointed at the time because they thought it was fully co-op, and it's not, okay? So how it works is, you're the main character, and that person, whoever player one is, plays as the main character with their control pad. But then there's another character that's a supernatural entity in the game, and if there's a second player, they can control the supernatural entity at certain points in the game. But there's never a point where you control them both at the same time. It kind of just swaps between the two. So you're basically just kind of a helper or an assist to the main character. All right? But, here's the deal. Number one, it's a great plot. It's a very interesting game. If you've never seen the game before and you don't know the story, it's very interesting. Like, it hooked me when I was playing. This game came out in 2013, by the way. So, it's been a long time since it's been out. And if you haven't followed it or played it yourself, it's a very interesting story. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Kat's never played it. She knows nothing. She's heard about it. She likes the Quantic Dream games. You know, recently, we actually watched someone play Detroit Become Human. And then I'm watching myself play Heavy Rain every Sunday night on the VSP Throwback channel for the Retro React series. So we've been interested in this game for a while, and she wanted to play it, and she can't play it because she doesn't have a PS5, and it's not on Xbox. Right now, currently, the only console we have in the living room where she plays games is the Xbox. And so it's not on there, because she just hasn't had access to it. So we stayed away. Originally, we were going to maybe watch someone else play it, but we kind of held off from it, and now we're actually happy that we did, because here's the thing. The game's only around 8 to 10 hours long, so it would take only like 4 or 5 streams to beat it, which is good. It's a digestible game. It's episodic, right? It's not a game that has insane amounts of gameplay investment where we're going to be stressed or bored. Instead, it's an ongoing narrative. The narrative will get you excited to keep going. It gets you hooked and interested in the game as opposed to, oh, it's just gameplay, right? That was the problem with Duel. It's literally just grinding gameplay to get a reward. There's nothing to it. There's no story. There's nothing. With this, it's a narrative. It's interesting. And again, if you've never played it and you don't know the story, it's very exciting. Now, the other thing is, I did play it in 2013 when it was new, but I've never played or watched it since. So because of that, it's been 11 years. I honestly don't remember much of it. I'll probably remember certain scenes, but I don't remember that much. So for me, it's going to be cool
Drop or
to
hot sauce.
re-experience this game again, because it's the first time in 11 years, and it'll be kind of refreshing and interesting. So the friendly girl says, are you going to call her Elliot Page or Ellen Page? You're not going to call her anything because it's a character in the game. It's not the actress or actor. It's a person in a game. You don't have to call them by their real name. It's not a concern. Really, if we're saying we're going to play Beyond Two Souls co-op, and your major concern is, are you going to call the actor Elliot or Ellen? You don't have to be at the stream. You cannot attend. It's fine. If that's really what's going to be on your mind the whole time, that's all you can think about, I think you need to take a step back from reality. You know, it's a little fucking stupid thing to say. Honestly. Okay? Anyway, so anyway, all that being said, let's now start talking about this. But here's the thing, okay? I can't do it this week. There's no way. We are making a push to finish Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. So once those games are done, all right, then we're gonna bring this co-op into the fray. All right, we are. Now, will we actually play it co-op? That's a good question, because it's actually funny. I read a few online reviews about how the co-op works in this game, and they're like, literally, you don't have to play it co-op. What you can do is just have the one controller, and so the one person plays the main character, and when it's time for the other character, you can just hand the controller over. And then that person just makes all the decisions for the other character. You don't need two controllers. Like, it's literally exactly the same. There's no difference. So maybe we'll just use one controller instead of having to have two. And have one just me just sit around not playing 90% of the time. Just pass the controller back and forth or whatever, right? I don't know. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I want to do it, and I'd love to do it as soon as possible. I would love to do it tomorrow, but we can't. I gotta now finish these games I'm playing. All right. So here's the deal. This week's schedule. Here it comes. Today we're trying Battlefront.
Fala galerinha do YouTube, mais uma vez com vocês, da Figures na área. E hoje eu trouxe o melhor Power Ranger de todos, tá bom? Vamos começar a coleção 30 anos dos Power Rangers com o Ranger melhor de todos. Primeiramente, um agradecimento ao Hugo da Super 9 Toys que mandou esse cara aí pra gente. Meu, figura incrível, tava muito afim de ter essa linha de Power Rangers, né? O Verde foi o primeiro. Então, cara, meu Ranger preferido aí, justamente o verde com o branco, né, que na verdade são o mesmo, eles são meu preferido, beleza? Então tá incrível essa figura aí, já vi bastante review dela, é uma figura que teve alguns upgrades aí em relação à figura anterior, mas é uma figura mais completa, né, com mais acessórios, então tá bem bonita, né, essa linha Power Rangers 30 anos, tá? Apesar de ter alguns rumores aí, né, não vem todos pro Brasil, rumores não, né? Realmente não vem todos pro Brasil. Então é bem difícil de encontrar o azul e o preto. Aqui no Brasil a rosa ainda a gente encontra, a amarela também. Mas o azul e o preto tem uma certa dificuldade, o vermelho ainda a gente acha, beleza? Então pra você que quer o preto e o azul, entre em contato com ele, tá? Da Super 9 Toys, ele consegue trazer por encomenda, beleza? Bom, tá aí, olha pro lado já. Contrário que essa arte, todos os Rangers aí, ó, lindo, né, comemoração de 30 anos dos Power Rangers, beleza? A parte de trás mostra ele aqui com o morfador, aqui tem o Tommy com todos os acessórios que acompanha nessa versão do Power Rangers, beleza? Do lado aqui também tem de novo a arte dele, bom, então tá aqui Power Rangers Live Collection, bem massa, bastante arte. Tá aí, bom, vou abrir a caixa aqui, né? Como é o primeiro review de Power Rangers dessa linha, eu não vou cortar, tá bom? Não vou cortar. Aqui, ó, vou mostrar como realmente vem, ó, não tem mais nada dentro da caixa. Tá aqui a caixa como seguiu o padrão aí dos Marvel's Legends, né? Essa caixa fechada totalmente de papelão com esse papel manteiga, beleza? Bom, aqui tá o action, dá pra soltar aqui. Como é que tá aqui? Dá uma puxadinha aqui pra baixo, ele tá com durex. Tem um durex, beleza? Soltou a figura, tá? Desse lado aqui, vamos soltar o acessório. Os acessórios, né? Tem uns acessórios bem legais, essa figura é bem completa. É muito bacana essa coleção aqui. A gente tem uma galera aí que já completou a coleção. Bem bacana, bem bonito, tá? Olha aqui, ó. Né? O saco que vem, elas, né? Não é um papel enrolado, diferente dos Legends, é um saquinho mesmo, né? Fechado embaixo, ó. Ele não cai. Então tá aqui, ó, os acessórios. Eu vou organizar aqui e depois mostrar um a um para vocês, tá bom? Aqui, ó, um saquinho, e o outro saquinho vem a figura do Tommy junto com mais um acessório ali, beleza? Tá aqui. Vou organizar aqui, deixar tudo bonitinho, a gente já volta. Bom, galerinha, dando sequência no review aqui, figura fora da caixa, nós temos aí todos os acessórios que acompanham o Tommy, né? E, bom, vamos começar por Red Extra, né? Olha a Red Extra do Tommy, como tá bacana. Bonita, o cabelo dele comprido, né? Conforme na série, tá bem legal, bem impresso, bastante cirurgia, né? Esse aí é essa versão masterizada aí dos Power Rangers, beleza? Bom, a daga, né? A linha do dragão, olha que bonitinha aqui, cara. Muito bem feita, né? São todos os detalhes aí. A flauta, a moeda do dragão ali, ó. Colocada ali. E, inclusive, né? Essa figura, ela acompanha uma mão extra. A mãozinha dele tocando a flauta. Essa é uma mão extra para colocar junto com toda a beleza? Bem legal, né? Bem esse acessório. Bom, aqui também tem um acessório, que é uma coisa que muitos fãs adoraram, que é as mãozinhas para segurar o morfador. Segue um padrão aí em toda essa linha remaster. Que são as mãos para segurar o morfador. Beleza? Aqui nós temos também acessório, que são as mãos de punho cerrado, né? Uma novidade. E os blasters, né? Que é o blaster aberto, o blaster puxadinho aqui, ó. E o blaster em formato de adaga aí, que o Tommy, não me falha a memória, poucas vezes utilizou, já que ele tem a adaguinha do dragão, né? E a vela, ninguém entendeu, veio a vela, veio o dragão, mandaram a vela aí, que é quando o Tommy perde seus poderes lá, naquele episódio. Bom, tem um castiçalzinho e a vela verde. Beleza? Bom, um ponto também bem legal dessas figuras são os acessórios de poder, né? Olha aí que legal que é os acessórios de poder, né? Verde translúcido, né? Assim, aí, e o mole embaixo ele já é mais firme. Tá? Então são dois verdes translúcidos aí. Talvez dê pra usar algumas figuras de Dragon Ball no pico, né?
Rapaz.
Fazer uma energia verde aí, ó. Tá bem legal. No Hulk também dá pra usar. Isso aqui é bem legal também. Então dá pra utilizar em figuras aí, ó. E fica bem bonito aí. Se faz uma pose bacana, fica muito louco. Bom, vamos lá pra figura? Visual. Olha que lindo, cara. Muito louco. E ele tem um visual no capacete, ó. Com o capacete do dragão aí é bem bonito. E aí dá pra perceber, né? Que aqui a tonalidade do corpo, ele é fosco. E o capacete, ele é brilhoso, esmaltado, assim, posso assim dizer, né? Então, ó, isso dá um contraste muito bom. Você entende ali que o capacete, né? Mais firme mesmo. E a roupa dele é toda tá bem legal. Detalhes dourados aqui, né? Em volta. Cinturão do dragão ali, ó. Bem impresso também, ó, que bonito, né? Olha aqui, dá pra ver perfeitamente a moeda do dragão. E nas botas também tem um detalhe dourado. Bem bonita essa figura pinas, né? Sem pinos. E as dobras da roupa dele aí, ó. Muito legal. O coldre. Coldrezinho aqui, ó. Bem legal também. Então tá muito bonita essa figura. Da hora. Nossa. Aí o cara fica com... Não dá, né? Fazer um Ranger só. Ah, mas eu vou ver se eu consigo. Eu quero ficar só com isso aqui. Não quero ter mais a coleção de Ranger. Dá pra ver lá atrás, ó. Os Power Rangers da área aqui. Os Orda no Cold ali. E os retrozinhos, né? Vocês viram alguns vídeos aí no canal. Então eu já tenho 2 sets de Power Rangers. Eu não queria fazer mais um terceiro aí. Mas quem sabe aí, né? Vamos ver. Alô, Rugão. Manda mais aí pra nós, hein? Olha que lindo. Cara, tá muito da hora. Muito da hora mesmo. Sério.
Estilo Duelos.
Bom, e ainda mais, né? Depois que a gente pegou a lenda aí. Bom, vou mostrar as articulações pra vocês. Bom, capacete. Desce. Vai bem atrás. Ele tem um giro aqui, ó. Um lado do outro. Gira 360. Ele tem um pouco de articulação ali aqui no pescoço, né? Vou arrancar aqui pra dar uma olhada. Ele mexe, ó, um pouquinho no pescoço. Uma articulação de pescoço essa figura. Não gira, mas ele gira aqui no Mojang, né? E tem uma articulaçãozinha de pescoço ali. Foi longe aqui o capacete. Boa. Não corta não, né? Não tem corte não. E aí, bom, aqui que é legal pra caramba, articulação borboleta, tá? Eu não sei aí se nas versões antigas tinha, não cheguei a pesquisar, tá? E eu nunca tive, né? Não queria resistir a essa rotação que é Power Rangers, né? E aí, falhei aqui, ó. Articulação balança. Bom, aí ó, articulação borboleta. Pra lá pra trás, ele gira aqui, ó. Tem articulação dupla de cotovelo. E tem a articulaçãozinha na mão, né? Gira para um lado para o outro. E aqui desce e sobe, beleza? Essa é a articulação. No tórax aqui, ele mexe, né? Ó, mexe bacana. De um lado para o outro, gira também aqui, ó. 360 aqui na região do abdômen, aqui da barriga, né? Do tórax. E aqui ele tem uma articulação. Calma. Ele vai vir para trás, cara. Caramba, vai vir pra caramba para trás, mas ele não tem giro aqui na cima. Vai ter só aqui em cima mesmo. Beleza, as pernas. Vai bem aqui, ó. Vai bem lá pra trás também. E gira. Bom, articulação dupla, joelho, gira a coxa. Vamos aqui. Vamos na largada aqui direto pra joelho, tá? Então, aqui na bota também tem um giro. Um giro na bota ali. E no pé, né? Ele tem articulação de um lado pro outro. Pra frente e pra trás, tá? Quando eu olhei aqui pra figura, achei que tinha articulação na bota, porque a bota tem uma visão aqui, mas não tem articulação nas botas. Olha aí a parte de baixo, que eu vou colocar base, para que necessário. É a trilha e a parte de trás da figura. Olha, velho, com certeza aqui. Tá muito. Beleza? As mãos. Vou trocar aqui as mãos, vou colocar as mãos no morfador. Vou mostrar o morfador pra vocês. Tá? Essa minha mão aperta em cima do morfador. E aqui, vou mostrar pra vocês os detalhes, deixar o ramo de lado aqui. Um morfador, olha como ele é pequenininho. É bem pequenininho, tá de ponta cabeça, coração. Tá? Tem ali, ó, os detalhes do poder verde. Aí tem o símbolo do dragão lá dentro, ó, moeda do dragão. E bem legal, né? Na parte de trás aqui, ó, ele tem um negocinho pra segurar. E aqui, ó, dá pra colocar dois dedos, ó, pra segurar bem, ó. Segura bem. Segura bem, ó, pra cá. E aí você consegue colocar aqui o morfador, porque a articulação do borboleta facilita demais pra fazer essa pose, né? Vou fazer mais ou menos aqui pra vocês, depois eu faço uma bonitinha pra bater a foto. Tá aí, ó, mais ou menos, tá bom? Por cima aí, vamos utilizar o review. Fica legal. Encaixar. Fazer a foto de Power Rangers. Ativar, motivar, top demais. Da hora. Muito louco, realmente. Muito legal. E aqui, vamos ver agora ele com uma dada do dragão. Essa mão aqui é uma mão interessante, né? É uma mão aberta assim. Vou virar aí, ó. Vou virar algo nesse sentido. ela. Tá bom. São as Duel Blaster. E aí, a gente consegue colocar o Tommy tocando o dragão na ataque. Então a mãozinha fica legal, ó. A impressão que ele tá apertando, né? Na frente, né? As águas ficam gostoso. Provavelmente vai ficar nessa pose aqui. Ficar bonitinho, que vai ficar nessa pose durante a exposição. A minha instante. Certo? Louco, hein? Bom, vamos fazer o comparativo dele agora. O tamanho de outras linhas. Você viu o primeiro Power Rangers. Tá rápido nessa versão, tenho só os da cabeça e eu vou fazer um comparativo pra você ver uma versão. Vamos adaptar aí, comparar. Ó, a gente vira a cabeça e o quadradão. E nós temos aqui o Spider-Man em 9 seus votos aí, dá pra ver que o Ranger é um pouco mais baixo. Mas é uma linha que dá muito legal assim, uma chance para quem não tinha, né? Inclusive algumas figuras da outra Wave era difícil de encontrar e agora com o relançamento facilitou, né? Então o relançamento é sempre bom. No meu caso, por exemplo, que eu não tinha, né? Então o relançamento é uma oportunidade da gente estar pegando essas figuras que eram caríssimas. Tinha algumas figuras que o pessoal estava pedindo 400, 500 reais. Então hoje você consegue comprar um aí, o Ranger verde estava por 185 reais. Mas olha que isso aqui top. Promoção do Hugo aí, o vermelho também ficou nesse valor, a rosa também ficou nesse valor. Então, tem o vermelho e a rosa, eu acho que tem um verde lá ainda, mas não sei se está ainda no valor de promoção, tá bom? Mas aí top demais o vídeo. Acho que mais é mexer com ele, porque eu gostei pra caramba, certo? Então, espero que vocês tenham gostado de mais desse review, mas eu vou fazer uma coisa aqui ainda. Meu Power Ranger verde tem o escudo do dragão, sim, que eu vou pegar esse aqui. O Spider caiu. Vou pegar o do retrô aqui, ó. Vou colocar, será que vai ficar bom, cara? Ah, não é possível. Ah, ficou meio estranhão, mas não tão ruim, vai, não tão ruim. Aí, ó. Não tão ruim não, ficou bom, velho. Ficou legalzinho, já vão ganhar aí pra quem não tem. Então vou ser obrigado a pegar o vermelho pra roubar o escudo do dragão dele. Se você tem um vermelho aí, não quer o escudo do dragão, olha pra mim aqui. Vou colocar no verde. Ela plays game!
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Today was supposed to be a big opportunity for variety here on ESPN. Why? Because yesterday the Star Wars Battle Classic collection was released, and this is a collection of 2 games from Goku's album that are well regarded, well respected games that everyone absolutely loves. So, with this collection coming out and everyone excited, wow, they really back got long. And now it's come out and it's a lot back. You know, I guess on PC it came out Wednesday night, and no one could play. Turned on their PCs, opened Steam, booted the game, and they said, no server. Oh, there's no servers for an online game. Apparently, the Micro infrastructure crashed and things turned on. So, you had like 10,000 people trying to play on these working servers, and they would house 64 players. You know what happens when you have 10,000 people trying to join about 180 slots? It's not a good situation, you have to put it down, okay? Now, what I'm to understand, it's been getting better over the course of the last 48 hours or so. It is improving, and the console experience apparently hasn't been as bad as the PC experience. But the problem is, first impressions are everything. And if your first impression on the internet of this game is, wow, it's totally messy, nothing works, it's buggy, it crashes, you have to wait to get to servers endlessly, you drop the servers, it's lags, if that's what everyone heard, that's all they're like, what's bought it ahead of time to load it. So me, I'm stuck with it. I bought it. And luckily for me, I did buy it on PlayStation. So hopefully I'm gonna have at least a decent player base to play it with. But I don't know how it's gonna work. I think they basically didn't even bother adding a modernized system to the multiplayer, and it's literally the same system I used to have on PC like 20 plus years ago. You boot up the game and you go to a server list, and you can manually select the right servers to play. So, see what I mean? Like, I have all these plans, I'm like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this for Friday, we're gonna do this. It always kind of bites me in the ass. I can't seem to get out of this rut of everything's an RPG, everything's lengthy. So, here's the deal. Yesterday was my day off. Alright, and I had a day to kind of sit back, I had some errands to run. A lot of I did like to sit by the house. And for the most part, I had time to sit back and think about everything going on. And I'm looking at the channel, and here's the truth. Throwback channel is good. It's got more views, more engagement, it's starting to gain or garner some support. Throwback channel is getting healthier and better. I'm like, wow, this is excellent. The React channel's doing alright. It's about where it's always been. So no complaints there. The PSP gaming channel's way down. No exaggeration, I'm down 2,000. I'm down. I know why. Right? You're playing the same goddamn game, shit, right? This is driving me nuts. And I'm thinking about everything I'm doing, right? Like, I'm in the home stretch of Baldur's Gate 3, but people are saying, oh, you still have to do this mission for this character, 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 this mission for this character. Then you gotta get to the end game, where you have to do this, and this. But if you do this, then you can skip this. But then you maybe do this, and then don't forget this, if you want to see the full story of this. Then you make your big choice, then it's the end, so then there's this, and then the game ends. What the fuck?
I did everything I'll do. I'm just stuck doing it.
So when does it end? Does it ever end? Oh, then I'm playing like a dragon. Major progress in like a dragon. I got out of the rut of being stuck in certain chapters. The story is turbo barrel. Alright, that's good. I've actually been told that if I just focus on story progress in Like a Dragon Infinite well, I'll probably beat it in like a week. Like seriously, if I played it like 5 streams, I could beat it if I just do story. And I'm debating doing that. Because at this point, even though I love Like a Dragon, even though it's the swan song for the cosmic hero character, I can't have the same games going on forever. We're almost 50 hours into that place. By now, you should be finishing the game, right? It's like, what is going on right now? So all that's going on. Oh, by the way, do you remember I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Does anybody remember that? It came out 2 weeks ago, and I was very hyped for it at launch. Within one stream, no one cared. Seriously, I played the one stream, and everyone was like, man, it's another RPG. And I'm like, seriously? Like, people were so hyped and asked me to play this for so long. And now, because of the climate of the game, I fully believe it's not the game. Because the game is good. I feel it's because there's just too many other fucking RPGs. And it kills the hype of the game. Well, can you explain otherwise why sales for the game are lower than Final Fantasy 16? But, it's a low remake, but everyone's hyped and anticipated for this game, right? I mean, everywhere, games media, the freaking social media, everything. So why are the sales down? Because it's called being tired. It's called stagnation. It's called oversaturated market. It's too much of the same in a short period of time. Like, people who love these games are like, it's too much. So much money. Rebirth, no one's showing up. It's very low engagement and very low support, right? At least in the case of Baldur's Gate 3, you can argue the interest in the playing was waned over time. Man, people support that game. They like it so much and they want to see me play it to completion that they're supporting every single stream. Final Fantasy 7, it's like a jump off a cliff into the water and the arrow rocks and there's flying parts of the water. I don't know what happened. This is the game that everyone was pumped for. And now it's like, no one gives two shits about it at all, right? I'm bizarrely shocked. I thought people were gonna like it. No.
Oh my god.
Figure out. Okay? First is as follows. It's absolutely 100% official because I have it. As of now, after today, I'm already committed to trying to play Battlefield Collection. I am 100% committed to beating these goddamn RPGs as soon as fucking possible. I'm not gonna have Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon endlessly going on these channels. We are playing the fuck out of them until they're done. Okay? And even if that means we have to cut some corners, we have to skip some missions and not do side content, then so fucking be it. We're finishing these games as soon as humanly possible. I'm not going to be balancing 17
I'm just enough of these idiots. Goodbye. Every idiot who just wants to be contradictory in the chat, just say goodbye. Okay? Banned. Gone. Forever. Everyone has to be contradictory.
I hope this is taken. Those people are going to be upset. They're like, well, what happened to Final Fantasy VII? Well, what happened if people stopped watching it? That's what happened. People have completely stopped. When I play the game, it's like it's dead to me. People are falling asleep. Very few people are engaging. The support as well. Like last time I played Final Fantasy VII, all the support came in during the podcast. As soon as I booted the game, nothing. Here was that. It's dead. I might as well have been sitting here staring at a camera like this for 3 hours. In fact, if I actually did that, I think it would have been more exciting for some people. Because people just don't care about the game. You know? And that's sad. I think it's a fine game. But why am I going to continue on with a game that there is literally no interest in? And that's what I'm getting out of my audience. I'm getting no interest in that game at all right now.
Who's dropping it? It's a rage quit.
Which is sad. I think they did a good job with it. I do agree that some of the side content in the open world is very repetitive, and I'm wondering, you're only in the second side area. So we get to the further side areas of the game, and basically it's all the same shit again, like the same exact, game loop. It's the same enemy fights. One mini boss, go to those energy pools, solidly summon, touch pattern puzzles, even really puzzles, kind of buttons, which playing a Monty game or whatever. But it's all the same, over and over and over. I don't even see the point. Right? I feel like that's the game that maybe you just turbo through the story and fuck everything else, and what's the point? But I don't even know if you can do that. I don't know if the skills stay level or what, right? I don't know. But yeah, that just feels like that's the situation we're in right now. Is that no one cares about Final Fantasy. We're endlessly stuck in these other playthroughs. And, we need to make a change. So, what I need, FYI, is feedback from what we're playing on Friday next week. And no matter what it is, we're going to do a premiere day of it, and then after that, it's going on hiatus until we finish these games. We must finish Baldur's Gate 3, and we absolutely must finish Like a Dragon. And we're going to work on it hardcore for the next 1 to 2 weeks until the games are done. And then we're going to come back and focus more on whatever other game we chose to play. Okay? But now they're all cannibalizing each other, and we're seeing this in the industries. You see people talk about RPG for 3 days, and then it's like the game doesn't exist. What happened? Right? Like, no exaggeration. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, no one's talking about it anymore. It just came out 2 weeks ago. Who would have thought this would have been the game that everyone in it has legs and everyone's talking about nonstop? No, it's done. It's as if the game never came out. It was hyped for a few days, and then everyone just ran to the next thing that pumped out. Now everyone's talking about the hype for Dragon Soft, the character creator came out for that, right? And now the controversy about it. This is what I mean. Like, there's no more focus on one game anymore. It's all for one day we talk about it and then we move on. You wanna know why? I'm telling you right now. I'm streaming.
That's like me. That's like me.
This is how they become. Talk about a game for one day just to get a boost in views, and then move on to the next, and then move on to the next. Dude, that is so harmful to the industry. It really is. And I don't understand why no one gets it. They have this fucking ABB bouncing all over the place. Oh, this today. Nothing ever fucking gets done, right?
Oh my god.
So, anyway, that's why I gotta put my foot down. Now, some people are gonna be upset. They're gonna be like, wait, there's no Final Fantasy VII anytime soon? No, there's not. I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again for a while. Right now, I refuse to play. No one's tuning into this being nasty easy. Right? So there's no point in tuning with that until I get to a time when maybe we can bring it back and it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to keep it dragging along live with the other unfinished games. Okay? So, for this next week, the absolute focus is Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. Let's finish them. We probably can't finish either in the next week, but if we just play those games non-stop, we'll make big progress.
You fail as a concept. There's still this back here. And it's still the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. He's a mobile game addict. Indoctrinating children and sending him money. Blatantly milking for money. It's like money gone. Just gone. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. Contributions are mandatory. But I need your help. I am appealing restitution. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. It's the guy who just doesn't get reality.
RH, que tal trocar todas as abas e planilhas por uma forma mais simples de trabalhar? Faz Flash Go.
Oxi.
Okay. I'm following online trend. Yeah. Oh, okay. That had no interest in coming out here tonight. When was the last time I called my parents? Last weekend? I called them every weekend. It's fun up there. Slayer, I do not envy you. You're fasting during Ramadan.
Oh.
You're not really wrong. Once again, right? You know, and the thing is, I don't do it myself or whatever. Basically, when I get up in the morning, I usually wash up or shower. Some errands, then I'll do myself right before I go to stream. I'll do myself a breakfast. Bagel, cheese, something else like that, somewhere with coffee. Right? Then I'm on stream. I don't eat again till dinner. It's like 4:35 p.m. So you figure I'm eating roughly around like 8 and I don't eat again. It's a 7-hour differential. Alright? Then after that, I don't eat until maybe late at night, but it's more like having the lunch. My eating's out of order. I have breakfast, dinner, lunch. Instead of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I have breakfast, dinner, lunch. Because my middle meal is my big meal of the day. Then at night, I usually have like a night snack or something like that. Like a sandwich or something like that. So, house. So, yeah, so it's kind of weird and opposite. But I mean, basically between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. I eat like 3 times. Only eat once a day is wild. Like, man, I'd probably starve if I happened to day. How would I feel if I didn't eat breakfast? Probably tired. You're a lack of energy. Body's looking for energy. Just the morning. Dig it. There's nothing to run on. You're probably a little tired out, right? You ever play any city builder games? Not really. We've got very awesome cities. Yeah. That, I never heard of real city sim. No idea what hollow live hollow thing. I can't comment on that. Blair says you can eat when it's time to break the fast around 7 plus until 5. Well, 5 plus. Not yeah. Yeah. You only eat the once a day. 7 around 7. Yeah. What's my thoughts on Prime Video not putting ads on regular shows and including here? I'm pretty sure it's illegal, but I don't think anyone's going to sue them for it. Because if you're already in a subscription service, and if you're in a subscription service, all of a sudden that service decides to change its term. You have to notify them that change, and you should have to approve it. Then they can make the change, not they just make the change bad. If you don't like to cancel, but I already paid you for the membership. Like I paid for Amazon Prime. So it's not like I can change in the middle. You're not gonna give me a rated refund because I canceled my Prime. I paid for the year, stuck with it for the year, and now you're changing the service halfway through my service term. That's illegal. Really, that's illegal. So I think that if someone actually sued them for it, like a class action, they would win. So I don't know how they think they're gonna get away with it. You know, if they had said when it came time for everyone to renew their Prime membership for the year, and then they said, new year, now there'll be ads on your content, that would work. But they just decided to flip the switch and do it for everyone, which you cannot do. So, they fucked up. They, you know, I do think it's pretty much illegal not. I think they got to make it tough. Oh yeah, Wendy's chili is disgusting. Don't ever eat it. I've told you a million times on stream, don't get it. It's really gross. Guitar Player Star Wars Battlefront is not functional. If you find a match and you get in it, it's laggy as shit. You're teleporting everywhere. It's basically not fun to play at all. I guarantee you they'll probably fix it within like, a few months. And by then the player base will already be on it, not doing shit. It's just not a playable game right now. It's a waste of time. Okay. I don't know anything about Wawa Pizza. I haven't been to a Wawa since I was a kid, and they don't have it on the West Coast. Everything in Sims 4 on stream, been there, done that. When it was new, I played it. I did a run where I did like a team simulating the game, and then I did a run where I did like a fantasy character. I did like 2 different sim runs in the game, and then that was it. There was nothing else to do next, so I never played. Oh, interesting. Slayer says, I heard plans to get you for lane. Of course, easy to do. I mean, I've been playing it all the time. Except I had to absolutely love it. Check out Spider-Man No Way Home, give it a review. Yeah, I never did. Bothered me. Again, I'm kind of like Marvel now. I don't care. The last Marvel movie that I think I watched here was like
Aí comprei um logo pra cada membro da minha família. Tá pensando que eu tô liso? É só nada. Bote aqui no carro, ligeiro. Bote aqui no carro. Demora não. Não lhe demite que é bem ligeirinho. Tá pensando que eu tô liso? Galera, tô pensando em retornar com o conteúdo do Rico, que é o que fez isso crescer, né? Aí eu me desviei com esse conteúdo e tal, mas o Rico é sempre o Rico, né, Odaí? Isso. Se vocês dissessem sim aí, se vocês concordarem, a gente vai retornar. Estamos com umas ideias diferentes e tal. Tô com umas ideias diferentes, né? Inclusive, vamos ajudar o Rico, que aí o Rico vai soltar o negócio também. Mandem ideias aqui. A ideia que eu fizer, eu executar, eu mando um negócio pra você aí. Real. Manda ideias aí. Pessoal, a seguidora que mandou aqui hoje que eu preciso de um carro mais seguro para viajar. Eu viajo muito, né? Eu falei pra ela, como é, amiga? Pensa aqui, ó, vou viajar agora. Dos pobres aqui de São Paulo, os queridos. Olha, você já tá me perseguindo aqui, o Top Cell aqui. Só que persegue. Olha o Top Cell, como tá bonita a praça ali. É, dos queridos, só dos queridos. E aí, Avenida. Olha o bicho. E aí, deixa eu perguntar uma coisa. O que você faria por 50 mil reais? Pagaria as parcelas atrasadas do seu carro, da sua casa? Ficaria suas dívidas com a faculdade, sei lá. O que é que você faria com 50 mil reais? Faria diferença na sua vida? 50 mil reais na sua conta, se caísse hoje, caiu 50 mil reais na minha conta, faria diferença na sua vida ou seria 50 mil a mais? Como é que tá a sua vida? Como é que tá a sua parte financeira aí? Fala pra mim aqui nesse direct aqui embaixo. E se eu te contar que não é tão difícil cair 50 mil reais na sua vida, o último ganhador da minha ação foi ligeiro. Ele ganhou, no dia que ele ganhou, caiu, ele já resolveu a vida dele lá no Ceará. Então participa, o link tá aqui, ó. Tá bem? Tem esses 2 bilhetes premiados aqui. Cada um vale R$1.000, mas eu vou deixar um outro bilhete que vai valer R$5.000. Eu vou fazer essa loucura hoje. Não desistir. E essa loucura só quem faz é eu. Esse bilhete aqui vale R$5.000 até meia-noite. R$5.000 até meia-noite. Se você achar depois de meia-noite, até que eu vou apagar essa história. Se você achar depois de meia-noite, não vale mais. Até meia-noite, até 23h59, enquanto eu não sei quanto, ele vale R$5.000. Velho, se tu achar esse bilhete, já é. Porque você não vai nem ganhar os 50 mil. Deixa eu te contar uma coisa. Acredite em você. Eu tô aqui com São Paulo, Alphaville, 20 pessoas para eu gravar vídeos, produzir conteúdo para vocês. Mande essa história para alguém que você acha que
I don't know if it would be halal friendly. Probably not. I like to put melted American slices on my fried bologna sandwich that I dip in ketchup and mix it with mustard. Essentially, you're making like a cheese dog. Your sandwich, like a cheese dog sandwich. I mean, bologna is very similar to we're not. No. I guess nothing wrong with that. I mean, why would you like that? Together, right? Congrats on finishing chapter 4 of Final Fantasy VII Return. Which of your needs of course your family gets you for graduation? You're in love. Is in any way didn't get blocked on YouTube just master. Well, I got mapped but not blocked. I couldn't monetize it. Anything from any show that I did get matched, and I can't monetize it. More and more increasing. Like I can't even play the Star Wars game I played today. Every video got complained. So it's not just the game. I would never make any money out of videos. I have to rely on quality. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's gonna come to the point where like half the videos uploaded get claimed by some bullshit company. They go broke. You don't understand fair use. They give a shit. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. I received a generous $10 tip. That is our biggest tip of the night. Guitar player. So sorry Star Wars didn't work out. I'm surprised that it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it's a really, really bad, sad event. I'm trying to get this thing. Again, they really like me forever. I don't know what happened. Like I said, there's no way that this is down. The moment you get to someone's face and you fire a gun and it passes through their body 700 times, and then even 2,000 and the damage registers in 2 seconds later. What the fuck? The moment you're trying to play and your character literally starts wobbling in place and jumps all around the field. Hey, now how can you say that's a multiplayer experience? Anyway. JB. Nothing we're proud to say, but keep going despite a lot of setbacks. Keep it going. Keep it up and it should work out. I think you'll enjoy the games more now. Once I get to the RPGs I'm playing, I think it's more variety and refreshment. I do believe. There you go. My poor really impression voices. I've never built a Gundam model loader or any plans. Not into Gundam at all. Fun times I had when I was 25, I have no idea. I'm 41 now, I don't know. When I was 25. Am I quitting like Dragon 2? No, I said... I just want to say I love your streams. I don't chat that much, but I do listen to your podcast every day where you keep it up negative content. I appreciate that. It's a nice positive message. No, I've only saw Deadpool 1. I never saw Deadpool 2. No, I don't want reverse spoilers. No, I might eventually play it. I might end up like turbo just the story and not because I listen to some story. Johnny Retro to $10. Have you ever thought about having fans on your stream and playing games together? I don't do co-op. Like I've already explained a million times why co-op doesn't work. I tried doing co-op streams in the past, people hated them because I didn't have time to interact with those who were here with me. People prefer a social stream where I talk about I feel like almost it's like a good effort to play the talking while I'm playing it. A lot of the times, you know, I won't understand anything again, so I'm explaining. That's part of the fun. If I'm playing with other people in a team, all I'm doing is focusing on interacting with that team to you know, the objective of the game. I don't like that. I tried it with Destiny 2. I tried it with Apex Legends. I tried it. That was one that I never did a playthrough with you guys of before. I liked doing that. Would I like to go back and play more of them? Yes. Now, what would I play? Well, nostalgia, 4 or 6. 4 or 6 are my favorites. And I replayed both, but I played both on YouTube before. I got to spend any time. So it would be cool to do the picture remaster. The pixel remaster graphics and everything. I think that would be really neat. I don't know when we would do that. Again, we're already in RPG overload. We've got, it's on hiatus. We've got RPGs that I now need to try to push through and finish before we can go to more RPGs that are in limbo and more new RPGs coming out. The last thing I'm thinking about is, hey, when can I bring back a retro RPG game into the mix? That's it. Maybe long term though. Guys, any other topics? No interest in Dune. The original Dune movie I had to watch when I was in college, my university days. I was in a actual, like, class. Yes, they had that. And we had to watch several different movies. Blade Runner movies, too. They were much like Blade Runner. I thought it was incredibly boring. I fell asleep halfway through it. I watched it. And I remember I see this. I just never liked it. I always thought it was crap. Maybe that was just me when I was young. Yeah, and again, now I don't know if I'll watch the music. I don't know. I'm excited for James Gunn's new this universe when we start with Superman next year. Well, it's a big, interesting question. But you have to realize, no, I'm not excited. Okay. I received a $1 tip. Better call Darth Maul. Have you reached the Golden Saucer yet? No. The reason I asked is because did you know you can experience a fantastic romantic gospel ride with Barry? No. I'm not even close. I'm in the park. I'm in Juneau. We're about to do, next time I play the game, whenever that is, we're just going to do the Junon story. I finally finished the Junon overworld. I'm supposed to do the next more Condor mission, but now I don't know when we're playing it again because I have to finish other RPGs for RPGs. So